Welcome in, everybody. My name is Sean, and this is the Real Life Perspective Show. Tonight, we're talking about our top 5. We'll see if we get to 5 favorite movies from 1995. So get your list ready. I want to hear them. I want to hear how old you were and what were your top 5. We got the Splat Attack podcast hanging out with us tonight, getting ready to party it up. So let's get this party started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All the places we have been, barbecue to watching Nickelodeon. So come along for a real life adventure. Celebrate the 80s, 90s pop culture. Yeah, it's Friday night. It's time to go live with the real life. Friends by our side, so have a drink or two. Talk about cartoons. Here's a toast to you, the real life crew. The real life crew. Here's a toast to you.
It's the Splat Attack podcast. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Got it.
There you go. Got it. Let's start at the top. Mr. Alex, go ahead and introduce yourself. Then we'll go to Kat.
What's up? Hello, everybody. I am Alex, owner and lead host for Splat Attack Podcast.
Welcome.
I'm Kat. I am co-host and writer for Splat Attack Podcast.
That place.
Splat Attack Podcast is a segment that we're doing.
Cool. Manny and Heather.
I'm Manny. I'm a co-host and somewhat writer and reels person for mini episodes on the Splat Attack Podcast. Well, I'm Splat Stanley.
And I'm Heather. I'm not a witch. I'm his wife. I am on the girls' room and pop in here and there to give my 2 cents or 10
On nostalgia.
On nostalgia, and I help this one with his props. So
Nice.
Manny, I was thinking about the title for you earlier. And Prop Master was one, but I also thought networking specialist.
Aw, thanks.
Nice. I like that one. And Heather, this is your first time on the Real Life Perspective Show, so welcome. Welcome very
is.
much.
Thank you.
So you know what? I'm going to start a tradition. Anytime we have somebody new, they get the special shout out. So
Shut your hole!
You got a wet lizard shout out there, Heather.
Oh, the kind there should be.
welcome to the show, Heather. Good, we're happy to have you. And then coming in, we got another newbie. We've got Miss Kylie. Say hello, Miss Kylie.
Hello.
Welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show. You are also a new member, so
Shut your hole!
Perfection. Absolute perfection.
tell everybody what you do with the Splat Attack podcast.
I am the captain of the girls' room, and then I also run our live streaming events over on YouTube.
Very good. Very good. Happy to have you. And last but not least, we have Jordy. Say hello, sir.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Jordy. I'm part of the Splat Attack podcast. I do the graphic stuff, and then I'm co-host on episodes here and there. Definitely, if there's a Shelby Woo episode, you'll find me present. So
He's
glad to be
definitely
back,
doing the
Sean.
graphic stuff.
Just a little bit, you know.
Always good to have you guys. Well, let's get right into it. Guys, we're going to start our topic, but before we do, we have to decide who is going to go first. So everybody in the chat, remember we are going to be doing a draft style tonight. So what that means is hang on, let me pull that off for a second. So what that means is everybody's going to start with their number one. It's just like the NFL draft. You know, we're going to start with their number one. If you can avoid, so have some backups with you so we don't overlap and all that fun stuff. And yeah, so that's it. That I guess that wasn't that much to explain. So there you go. Well, there you go. So let's see who's going to go first. We've got on the wheel. We've got Alex, Manny, Kat, Kylie, and Jordy. So let's go.
Oh,
Manfred.
Beautiful.
So who should go first,
Hey.
Heather or me?
Oh, you know what? Let's add Heather on there. Let's add Heather on there. I was not prepared for that.
Well, while you add Heather, what's up, Angelos, Ryan, John, Russ? It's good to see you guys.
Oh.
And Toilet
Hey.
Blogger.
Hey.
I was on the wrong tab. Hi, everybody.
Oh, you guys want to? Okay, let's say hi to some people in the chat. Who is first to the key tonight? We got John Murphy Jr. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. He turned 12 in 1995. Everybody.
Wow.
Oh,
I know.
10.
So
Me
we got
too. Hey.
Toilet
Wow.
clogger. Woo!
Toilet Clogger,
Hey.
1945.
Toilet clogger.
We got to. You know what?
1945.
That's a first one too. You know what? We got some. We got some for you too, Clogger.
We ain't found shit.
No wet lizard for a toilet clogger?
You know, sure.
Shut your hole.
That's great. I saw the Splat signal in the sky. Sup, Sean? Sup today. Thank you so much for becoming a real live crew member. Appreciate that. Let's see. Everybody saying hello to each other. So Toilet Clogger 1945, I'm assuming, is from a fan of y'all's channel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is.
All of our lives.
Everybody saying hi. Nightbot's in there. If you want to say hi to Nightbot, feel free to say
Nightbot.
at Nightbot. You know, he's going to be helping us along tonight. Good old Ryan Smiga. Haven't seen you in a long time, my friend.
Alien.
Good to see you, sir.
Hey, it's
I saw
Smeagolodian.
his collection a couple of weeks ago. It was really great.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Excellent collection. Very good, great video you guys did. Nightbot saying hello. We got John Murphy Jr. saying hello to people. I was 18 in 1995. I graduated in 1995. Man, so you were. I'm curious to hear what your favorite movies from 1995 were, because you had almost an adult perspective on things. So let's do that. So,
He gives his answers just a little farther down.
all right, here we go. Angelos, welcome to the show. Good to see you, buddy. And then we've got Ryan saying hi. Hi, Angelos. Hi, how's it going? Hey, we got another newbie. Russell
Awesome.
Montague.
Montague.
Yeah.
Right on. Hey,
Hey,
I got
Russ.
some.
All
Russell,
the way
what's
from
some?
all the way from
All over
Canada.
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Way to go. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in now. We really appreciate it. And
Shut your hole.
Expect that jacket soon. Yeah.
it's
God.
it's
Meltdown.
going. Yeah. Okay. Ryan's already thrown his top 5 out here. He's got Batman Forever, Friday, Mallrats, Major Payne, and a Goofy movie. Okay. Loving it, man. You got quite the variety there of all different genres there. I love it. Great list there, buddy. I found the Ren and Stimpy bot bag is an Australian
Oh.
exclusive.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh, nice.
Mystery
Nice.
solved.
There you go. There you go. So Manny is number 1 on the
Okay.
list. Second will be Alex. Right? And then third will be Jordy, looks like.
Nah. Awesome.
Yay.
Fireworks.
You're
Manny
already
again.
Manny gets twice. And then next will be Kat.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have Heather.
And last but never.
I'm gonna spin it. I want to spin it anyway. Just
And etc.
and etc.
I just got to that part of the episode too, Kylie.
Oh boy.
Can we just
Spoilers.
run a count of how many times?
Fill me in. What are
We
y'all
all
talking
got
about?
together last week, and Sam, my son, was talking about everybody, and he said, "Yeah, something along the lines of it's great to be with mom, dad, Manny, Jordy, Kat, etc."
Keep in mind, this child has known me, other than Alex and Megan, has known me the longest.
Yes.
Almost since he was born, just a little after.
Wow.
Like, thanks, kid.
I guess he doesn't watch the girls' room then.
Which,
No, he
if
doesn't.
you're not, you should.
Need to
It's a
fix
great
that.
girls' nostalgic female
Mhm.
perspective.
It is.
Great. I love it.
I
Yeah.
like it too.
That's wild, man. That's wild. Kids are funny, aren't they?
They say the
Oh.
darndest things.
Funny look.
Darndest things.
Okay.
I am 100% not going to remember the order that we just spun in. So
I just know I'm last, and that's all I have to know.
I'm hoping somebody did because no, actually, technically, I'm last. So
Oh, okay.
okay.
um,
Oh
And
yeah.
I was doodling too. So California, we were talking about you, Jordy. That's all.
oh, nice.
Nothing bad. Nothing bad.
So
Hopefully
we
quick
gotta
fix.
give a shout out to our recorder. What do they call it? Whenever you're when you write down the notes, keeping tabs for us, Heather?
Stenographer.
Yeah.
Stenographer, yeah.
Stenographer. Yeah. So here's a shout out for you. My name is Jeff. All right. So thank you, Heather. I'm glad somebody was taking notes. So we are.
I'm a nerd like that. Like I have to. Every meeting I'm in.
High five.
Heather
Writer
saves her
nerd.
bacon on Girls Room.
I do have like all of our like notes every time from all of our episodes. here,
Ah,
so.
Ooh.
Oh.
very
Got a
cool.
catalog.
Angela's coming in with Friday, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, Major Pain, Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, and a Goofy movie. There you go,
Hey,
guys.
great choices.
Yeah, awesome list, brother. Okay, Manny, are you ready
Yes.
for your number one?
All right. It's going to be Tommy Boy.
Oh, love it.
Absolutely
Yeah.
love that movie.
Makes sense.
Okay, now, Manny, how old were you in 1995?
I was 9.
9 years old, guys. 9 years
It's one
old.
of my first PG-13 movies, but I absolutely loved it. It introduced me to Saturday Night Live and Chris Farley and David Spade. It's a great, great movie.
Yeah, awesome flick. Anybody who else likes Tommy Boy here?
We
Virtually
watched it.
everybody.
It's really good. Yeah.
I
Come on,
don't
we got-
not like it.
I had in middle school, one of our band teachers, Mr. Trone, shout out Mr. Trone, at our pep rallies, he would either do Chris Farley's motivational speaker or Chris Farley and Tommy Boy and do the fat man in a little coat number the whole time. I absolutely love anything Chris Farley's in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, love it.
But why do they put a guarantee on the box then?
Because they know all they sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. That's
Yes.
Love it.
I had just seen that for the first time this year because
What?
on our
We did
retrospect, not our
We
retrospect,
did a
on our-
retrograde.
on our retrograde episodes, Manny had picked out that to watch, and I had never seen it before, so it was my first time seeing. And I've never been a big Chris Farley fan. Not to say I didn't like him, I just wasn't
Sure.
a big fan. So if it was just if it's on, I'll watch it. If there's nothing else to watch, sort of thing with him concerning his movies. And watched Tommy Boy for the first time, and I very, very thoroughly enjoyed it. That was a great movie.
If I had known you hadn't seen it, I would have made you watch it years ago.
Yeah, it's a movie like it's not surprisingly had a lot of heart, but it did. Like you're thinking go in and like, oh, it's just an absurd comedy, but like you just want to give Chris Farley a hug. Like
Yeah.
big teddy bear.
Teddy bear, you know?
It was sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. It says Russell Montague says, "Fun story is that maybe Toy Story."
No.
Fun story. Tommy Boy was filmed all around where I live, and
That's awesome.
I drive past the locations daily.
In Toronto. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea they filmed it up there. Wow, that's awesome.
And
Love it.
Russell is not trying to trick us like Jordy does.
Yes, we're not getting
Not being
Jordy.
Jordied.
When we went to LA for SplatCon,
We
Jordy
don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No.
Jordy so kindly drove us around and was tricking Manny because he's pretty gullible. Okay, saying like this was filmed here, and Manny was like, "Really? No,
No.
This is the tunnel where they filmed Men in Black. Is it really? No, it's not.
No.
Oh. Okay. It happens.
It happens. It happens. Hey, Tommy Boy's a fantastic pick, man. You love it, man. Love it very much.
Yeah.
Who is next? Alex or Kat?
Alex.
Alex? Yeah.
This will be absolutely no surprise to anybody who knows me really well. I am a huge #1 movie franchise ever for me, James Bond. GoldenEye is my #1 pick.
Wow. That's a surprise to me. I don't know you.
Well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Now,
Yeah.
Alex,
The more you know.
how old were you in 1995?
I was 10.
10. Very nice. Okay. I love it.
I didn't discover the James Bond movies until 3 years later.
Okay.
And then after that, it's been hooked ever since. And GoldenEye was my favorite James Bond movie for a very, very, very long time until Casino Royale came out in 2006. But GoldenEye, the movie itself very much rebooted the franchise because the last movie that came out before that in '89, people hated. And then Bond, it was because up to that point, they were having a Bond movie every 2 to 3 years. And now it was 6 that they had never gone that long before. And they've also had some James Bond games before GoldenEye. And they all sucked. Most of them were on PC and Commodore and things like that. And they were all terrible. GoldenEye on N64 really brought an all-new audience to the franchise and was a great game.
I know she loved it.
That was my first like shoot 'em up type game, and I like my sisters are 18 months apart, but they're 6 years and 7 years younger than me, and I just dominated them. Like we had to put up rules because it was just so bad. Like oh yeah, so we because I would put up proximity mines and just
yes
and hide.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they hated that. So
put them by the doors, like all the doors, and hide in one room and just wait for
Right.
to restock it.
for a while it was slappers only.
Yes.
So
Oh, camper. Oh, was I supposed to? That's called camping, where you just hang out and you just wait for them to
Yeah.
come to you. That's called camping. Camping out. When I was playing Call of Duty a lot back
Yeah.
in the day, we would always go after the campers. I love the ones where they would sneak up on them behind there and they would just, get them with the knife because they were so slick about it. Good times. Angelo's coming in with, I love Tommy Boy. It made me wish Chris Farley was still alive because he was extremely funny in that film. Yep, you got that right, buddy.
Yeah.
Splat confidence game. There you-
SplatCon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Got it. Really, Alex? You never mentioned that.
Never once. Never once.
You
No
like
idea.
James Bond? What?
Yeah, you like James Bond.
got a whole episode all about James Bond inspiration in the 90s that wasn't the Bond movies, but just the pop culture references. Because Nickelodeon had a lot.
Yeah.
I turned 8 in 1995, and I'd have to say my top that year was Jumanji, Toy Story, Batman Forever, Tommy Boy, and Ace Ventura 2. I'm loving these lists, people. I mean, there's not one bad choice that I've seen so far, but I'm waiting for the drama to hit. Somebody's gonna say that movie just sucked. I do not want to even talk about that.
I hate Toy Story.
It'll be my movies. There's just
I highly
No,
doubt it.
I doubt it.
I picked some weird ones too that I don't think people are really gonna hop on board with, but I'm here for it.
Cortland! What's
I
up,
love it.
Cortland?
Cortland, movies. He's coming in with movies. Cortland, we got something for you too, buddy.
Oh no.
What are we gonna give him? What can we give him? I don't know.
Deke.
Oh, yeah.
Poop again!
He called the shit poop.
Oh, the shit poop.
What a great.
Oh, that's the best night of my life.
Yeah. Let's see. Comments. We got somebody new up in the house. Reality Ron.
Oh.
Welcome in. Hey, Reality Ron. I love the bozo. You know what? Hey, if you stick around, let me see if they're up here. If they're up here, I will rip them. I have
Are you gonna fart?
somewhere.
I will rip that right out for you, big boy.
You talking to me?
What? Huh?
I have Bozo the Clown trading cards sitting around here somewhere.
Oh, wow.
And for those of you who don't know who Bozo the Clown is, it was
terrifying.
he's
Yeah.
Hey, but you know
Not a
what?
fan
It was
of
my favorite game at Chuck E. Cheese. I would sit and run that game for hours.
Nice.
Oh man. Hey, so that's another newbie. We got another newbie, guys. So Reality Ron, this one's for you.
Shut your hole!
Alex can't take it.
I'm hoping this is not gonna get I hope it doesn't get old.
It's not gonna get old, I can tell you that.
So if bonus points if you know where that clip is from. I gotta give props to my buddy
Dinosaur City.
It's the Roddy Piper movie.
It is a Roddy Piper. That's right.
Not
Hey,
the
now
threshold episode of Star Trek Voyager?
I think so. That was Picard, I think. Telling Geordi to I don't know. I got nothing. The Game Boy James Bond game isn't that bad. Says,
No, it's very good, but that came out after the GoldenEye game did.
I unfortunately never had an N64, so I never got to play GoldenEye until recently because I bought the premium version of the Switch online.
Yes.
So now,
Nice.
now I can go play it. So now I can play that online.
There you go.
GoldenEye, not N64, is the best game ever made, says Toilet Clogger, 1945. John Murphy says, once you've seen Goodfellas, you've seen Casino. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Once you've seen
Yeah.
just about any Martin Scorsese movie, you've seen all of them. But they could say that about just about any actor or director or franchise. You've seen one Fast and Furious movie, you've seen all of them. You've seen one James Bond movie, you've seen all of them. You've seen one Disney movie, you've seen most of them.
Scorsese and De Niro.
Yeah, actually.
It's true.
I gotta watch Spaceballs. I haven't watched Spaceballs in such a long time, and all of these clips, I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Make sure you have a few drinks first, just so you can enjoy the silliness even more.
Can it be made into a drinking game?
Oh, I'm sure there's one that already exists.
Hey,
You want to have a
you know
movie night,
what?
Heather? I'll come
Yeah.
over and we can watch Spaceballs.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be fun.
And then rewatch this episode, and every time you hear "shut your hole," take a shot.
I just Diablo'd myself in the eye with Dr.
Oh,
Pepper.
no.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It hurts.
Ouch!
Oh, no.
Ouch! Hey, what's your drip, guys? What is everybody wearing tonight?
What's a drip?
What does that
So-
mean?
This is what the cool kids are saying.
Am I the only one
not
who's
cool.
so perpetually online? I knew exactly what
I
that was.
knew. I
So-
gotta keep up
Oh
with
my
the
god, am I
kids.
the cool kid?
Yeah.
What?
I'm cool.
I live in a cardboard box. I don't know.
So what are you wearing? What's your, because
wearing?
you know, I
Underwear.
got to think
Oh.
you know, a lot of us, you know, when we get prepared for these shows, we dress up. We wear, some of us wear, I wear a lot of graphic t-shirts and I forget to showcase it.
I'm wearing a
And
choice
it-
shirt.
Or yeah,
Pearl
okay.
Jam.
Let's start with Manny. Let me see.
We're in a Pearl
Pearl
Jam.
Jam, yeah,
Choice
man.
Mm.
Nice
does the kid
choice.
get the gun or the crayons? I don't know.
And Heather, we
Gun
know you're not wearing any
crayons.
pants, so it's okay.
Okay, I'm wearing a dress actually. That's why I say, oh, look at that dress.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I just got out of the shower and I was like, oh no, we're starting in like 1 minute.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Shameless plug. Wearing a Splat Attack t-shirt
What?
from bonfire.com/store/Splat Attack store with hyphens in between.
Mm.
Get it. Love
Mine's
colors.
in the
So good.
mail. I finally have merch.
Mine is in the mail too.
Yeah, new merch.
Love
We're
it.
gonna
And,
get some girls' room shirts eventually soon too. So.
oh, there you go.
It'll
And
say
by the-
etc.
And etc.
Because we are a community here, if everybody wants to type the word real, REEL, in the chat, your YouTube channel will pop up and everybody can go click on it and follow you. Just like we just did right there. Let's make sure it's working. So promote, oh, there it is. Promote your channel by typing the word real. So you type the word real and then boom, that happens just like that. So if you guys want to, love it. And then let's see, who's next? Who's showing their drip?
I dress for comfort and I dress in layers because I'm a human furnace. So repping some Amazon athletic top with a big comfy sweater.
Cozy.
Hey, there
Cozy.
you go.
Jordy, I know you're rocking the
Always good,
All the
man.
geometry. Rocking
trapper
the
keeper.
geometry.
I've got the hat that I always
My
wear when I'm
favorite.
on stream and recording, and then I've got this shirt that's a really weird shirt. It's like inside out, but it's supposed to be inside out.
nice.
So it's very confusing when you try to put it on in the morning. I think it's by Rip Curl, so I don't think there's anything
Jordy
special about it.
has this cool clothes.
I've seen that before.
I got
When's
it
the
from
last
a
time you
flea
washed the
market
shirt?
for $2.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Oh man,
nice.
this is one of my
Outside.
favorite shirts, man. I love this shirt. I wash it, rewash it, wear it again, keep going.
All I can see is trapper keepers. You know, when I look at your shirt, I see trapper keepers all over the place.
It makes me think of like the agendas we had in middle school.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
yeah.
kinda like
The
100%.
trapper
scratchy
keepers, huh?
covers. Yeah.
Who hasn't gone? Alex, what are you wearing?
I am not wearing Superman.
Yep.
And that's true. It's not Superman. It's Bizarro. It's actually backwards
Ooh.
because it's reversed for the camera. So
Yeah.
this is Bizarro, muted purple colors.
Good old Bizarro. Good old Bizarro.
Yeah.
I'm just rocking a Snick shirt.
Nice.
Ooh,
know.
very nice.
It's my favorite T-shirt of all time because I love
Classic.
Snick. And playing behind us, I've got some old Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes playing. Rock. I couldn't get my movie from 1995 to work because the VHS is weird like that sometimes. Let me see if I can brighten this thing up. It's a little. Will it go? Let's see if we can see it. See if we can brighten up. Maybe you guys can tell what episode is playing back there. I don't.
Of
So
what?
I got
So
it off.
Tiny, I can't see.
It's a
I
screen
know.
within a screen within a screen. It's so hard to see.
Brainception.
Yeah, I forgot to full screen myself. Yeah, I'm wearing a Snick shirt, and then we got Are You Afraid of the Dark back here playing.
I'm gonna say Train Magic.
Actually, it looks like the pilot. That's the pilot episode, the monkey's
Is
paw.
it
That's monkey's paw.
Twisted
That's
Claw?
Not the monkey's
Twist,
paw.
yeah,
Yeah,
Twisted
the-
Claw.
The twisted
That
claw,
was fun.
yeah.
Is she coming out to start laughing here any second?
So this is
Maybe.
somebody on Etsy made these things. You can go get them. It's like over 3.5 hours of Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes,
Wow.
right? On a VHS tape.
Oh, on VHS. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's an old CRT
It's a great
TV.
cover.
Yeah. That's my favorite. That's my
And
poster up there.
You have a poster of that, yeah.
Yeah, there it is up there. Love
Oh,
it.
man.
That's my favorite poster too. That'd be my favorite poster, guys.
The coolest thing about it is that Sardo is like right in the middle, and he looks like he's looking at nothing. It's a neat poster.
Oh no.
He's looking into your soul.
Yeah, well, he's
Into-
losing on the deal.
Soul.
Anyways, I think that's everybody's drip. That's everybody's drip, except for Cortland, who is says hi, and he is wearing. He said it down here. I saw it.
Smile.
He's wearing a
Smile.
smile.
Yeah.
Aw.
Love it.
Portland, I adore you because
I
the
love
follow up with, okay, that was actually way
Actually,
creepier than I thought.
Oh no! Hang on. I have to read this email from Cortland because it's too good. Hang on just a sec. In one of our previous episodes,
Smart one.
we
That's what John.
in a previous episode that I did with Kylie, we were doing a mock trial, and the question that we put at the end of the episode was,
Bye, Ryan.
the question.
Oh,
we
yeah,
had the
you sent this to me.
question I had at the end of the episode was, if you could be in a mock trial, what role would you play? And this is the email that Cortland sent us.
Oh
and
boy.
it's hysterical. He said, if I were to star in a courtroom drama, I'd like to be the rich widow who walks in like a boss in a puffy light pink robe, whose husband mysteriously died in a trampoline accident while no one was home. My alibi? Obviously, I was at tennis practice with Ricardo, my tennis instructor. I even have tennis elbow as proof. It's such a shame that my dear husband left me with all his riches, and that his will was changed just a few weeks ago to write out his bratty children. My first order of business will be to gold plate and memorialize the trampoline that ruined my life beyond repair, and of course dry my tears with $100 bills, y'all.
Oh,
And Cortland, just so you know,
elaborate.
I have a black widow's robe. Next time you're on an episode, I'll wear it.
I love Cortland.
I
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to Vanessa there, friend of ours. Hey, thanks for watching.
Hey. We got another newbie to the Real Life Perspective Show. Vanessa Hill, welcome to the show. We're happy to have you. I guess this is a friend of y'all's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Nice.
seen her in a while, but
Yeah.
Vanessa, you are in for a treat because all new people who come in for the Real Life Perspective Show for the first time
Alex is already laughing.
get a special shout out. So this one is for you.
Shut your hole!
Welcome.
Good
Love it.
Oh God!
Yeah, widow robes.
yes.
All right.
It's like if Battletoads was made into a live action movie.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love it. That's good. Kat, I believe you're next. Is that correct? So
Is it
Yes.
Wait, Jordy. Wait,
Jordy?
Oh, is it Jordy or
Yeah, but I
Kat?
think it was me and then
Alex
Kat,
and
yeah.
Jordy.
Okay.
Ooh, Jordy, take it away.
Okay, so
Jordy.
everybody's already said Toy Story a million times, so I'm not going to say Toy Story.
You can.
I'm going to go Jumanji.
Ah, it's mine.
Nice.
Oh no,
Jumanji's fantastic. Love
great
Jumanji.
movie. I was 2 years old in 1995. So not no memories of the specific year, but man, I rewatched that movie to wear out the tape. I at least went through 3 of the tapes. I watched it so much. That was one of my favorites. Until this day, I'm still afraid of giant yellow flowers hiding inside of old.
Oh
stereo
yes. Absolutely. Golly, those barbs that they shot out. So scary.
Yeah.
So scary. Great flick. You're right, man. That's one of those movies. I can't think of one Robin Williams movie that I can't watch over and over again.
Bicentennial
Yeah.
Man.
Man of the
Yeah,
year.
Patch
Oh.
Adams. I have to take a break after I watch Patch Adams.
systems.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's true. or Jack. Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Club Paradise. That's another one that's kind of
I love
Didn't
how
he
like I
do-
can't think of one movie, and then we're all
Wasn't he
naming
in 48-hour photos? Where he
Oh,
played
1
the
hour
creepy,
photo.
1
Yeah.
hour photo where he
That was
played the
freaky.
creepy
1 hour
killer.
photo.
Yeah.
He's good
Yeah.
at playing those characters, though.
I
Oh, yeah.
definitely rented
Terrific.
that because we went every Friday. My mom or my dad would take me to Blockbuster, and I would get to rent a couple movies each week. And I was like, "Oh, it's a Robin Williams movie." Could not have watched that one.
No,
Yeah.
no. I saw it in the theater somehow. I don't.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
Can't even walk away for a
No.
minute for that one.
But no, Jumanji was great. I mean, it's Kirsten Dunst. Was it like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one not her first role, one of her first roles, but I like the movie. It had live action, like it had CGI, and then it had the practical effects, like a
Yeah.
flooded set with an animatronic alligator, and like I love the old practical effects more than CGI, I think. So every time I see like that combination, like some of the monkey CGI was a little weird and like Uncanny Valley-esque, but like the production value of that movie is just
Alex.
yeah.
That's what they did when they were just kind of and what is that called? Where they're not lurking, but they're getting ready when he was what is it called? Dang it, buffering, like buffering. Yeah.
Oh, buffering.
Oh yeah,
Buffering.
like loading screen.
Yeah, great call, man. Great pick.
Yeah.
Jumanji rocks.
It's
Jumanji.
still a
yeah.
great movie. Like I
Oh,
just
yeah.
watched it recently, like 2 months ago. It's still a great
So
movie.
did I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
timeless.
still
Yeah,
holds
it's
up.
timeless.
But
yeah, we
both my
did.
boys. Did anybody have the board game?
I did.
Um,
I
It
actually
didn't do
I read the
second
book
movie.
first because the book was like it's like a 30-something page book written in like the 80s or something like that. So I knew of
Yeah. The
the
black and
concept
white.
of Jumanji before the
illustrated
movie
one.
came out.
Yeah.
And then I got the board game after the movie came out. So
So-
yeah, were your boys afraid of the board game?
No, they weren't
No?
afraid of the board game. Both my boys love it, and we have the board game. It was Sam actually asked for it for Easter one year, and they love to get the board game out and act the movie out, running around the house.
Oh,
It's sucking me into the board.
Is it kind of like the same rules? I never played it. Is it just like the movie?
I mean, minus everything killing you.
Mine is the
It's not bad.
Oh.
It's a fairly faithful adaptation, but obviously there's a lot of having to bend a few rules to make it somewhat entertaining. But it's not a bad board game. It's not a great board game.
Yeah.
I'd
But
had
it's not
that.
bad.
Nice. Jordy, great pick. Great pick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's- Cat?
Now, Cat.
So Jumanji was my number one, but I'm gonna go with Billy Madison.
Nice.
Oh.
One of
Adam
my
Sandler.
all-time favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my favorite Adam Sandler movie, and I first saw it, I think, way before I should have, quote unquote. Like I was.
Was it at a
came out-
sleepover?
It came out when I was 9, and I remember my cousins were watching it. I was at my aunt's house. My cousins were watching it, and I came in the middle of it. But I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. But watching it now, like so many SNL alumni are in it.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
absurd and childish, but it's still
I will
awesome.
argue the most quotable. Adam
It is very
Sandler.
quotable. I don't know how many times, like, just randomly, my friends in high school be like, "Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth."
oh
Stop
really?
looking at me,
Ooh.
Schwan.
Stop looking at me, Schwan. Yeah.
It's too hot for a penguin just to be running around here.
Penguin! Someone call the zoo. Yeah.
It's cool to pee your pants.
Russell
Cool.
has the
Pee
coolest
your
like info. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say check out Russ's comment.
Yeah. Billy Madison's
Man,
house.
Eight houses
was 8
down?
houses down.
Nudie
from him.
Magazine Day.
Nudie Magazine.
every day, every year. I always say, "What day is it?" October. Every year I do.
You?
Yeah.
I've never heard it. It's the thing you say. What's that thing? I say it all the time. Yeah, I'm sure you
I'm
do. It's
sure.
the first time you've said it.
This one
That
time.
is correct.
That's wild. I had no idea they used the same movie from X-Men to make Billy Madison. That's so cool, man. Yeah. Nudie Magazine Day. Yeah, that's great.
Magazine Day.
Love
You
that,
know-
man.
You know what I've never seen? Billy Madison.
What?
No?
Oh, really?
I think you'd hate it.
Shut your hole!
Why would you think you'd hate it?
I never really cared for Adam Sandler.
You and I are on the same page. I thought I was alone. I'm not a Sandler fan, so I'm like,
Oh man.
Like it's like I'm not a Chris Farley fan, but I can appreciate and enjoy his movies, and I really like Tommy Boy. Adam Sandler, I've just never found him funny, and oftentimes found him a bit obnoxious. Coming from the same guy that loves Jim Carrey, which is really weird. But I haven't seen. I've only seen clips
Carrey
of Happy
does it
Gilmore. Yeah, I've only seen clips of Happy Gilmore. I've seen all of Little Nicky and all of Waterboy, and neither one of them really made me laugh. And but I love Click. I especially love the second half of
It was
Click.
great.
Oh,
And
but-
honestly, the more recent one he did with his daughters, the one about their bat mitzvah, is honestly stellar. It was a great movie.
Yeah. Adam Sandler has a way. He's goofy, like he said. He's obnoxious. He's loud and just goes for that kind of comedy. But he has these movies where he has a way of just reaching your heart. I don't know what it is. There was like Spanglish that he did. That Click was really good.
Big Daddy, I think he did a good job there too.
Big Daddy. They're hilarious, and he's like you said, he is who he is. But then he does this turn at like the third quarter of the movie where it's just the most heart-wrenching things that can come out, and like Click is one of them. And I love his moral values when it comes to these movies. He's always trying to bring a good message, like family first, or that kind of stuff. And he's a good guy too, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've heard he's wonderful.
Yeah, but then there's also
honey, shut up. Sorry, our dog's like under the desk. She's like 70 pounds of just trying to take over the desk right now. And I'm like, you're gonna knock me off the chair.
Love it. Today, Junior.
That's a great quote, Angela.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
That's right.
More like borophyll. Did you know
He's trying to get it.
Triumph the Insult Comic Dog? That was
There
Robert
was?
Smigel.
Wait, what?
The teacher in that scene, the borophyll.
Robert Smigel.
That teacher,
Yeah.
that's Robert Smigel.
I didn't know that. That's who that is.
Oh yeah, he's great.
That's hilarious. I love that. I
In
love
your
that.
pants is cool that
Robbie
I'm Miles
Coupon.
I forgot that line.
I should have brought the puppet up here. I have the Triumph doll.
That's good.
Okay, how would you have known?
Oh,
My
gosh.
favorite,
Yeah.
the only real Triumph one I remember was when they did the Phantom Menace
Yeah, where he
premiere.
was arguing
was
with
going-
everyone that was standing in line.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know,
God, I'm so
they kind of had these
Yeah.
these Jedis, this portly guy, and he's like wearing a Jedi suit, and he's like, so what does it take to become a Jedi? Oh, you need perception, and you need discipline, and this, and a lot of peanut M&Ms, right? Love that stuff, dude. He was funny. Good stuff, guys. And Vanessa Hill coming in with her top 5 in no particular order: Forrest Gump, Days of Confused, The Sandlot, Army of Darkness, Pulp Fiction. Very nice. Are those all from 1995 though? I don't know.
I think Pulp Fiction was it 95 or 94? I don't know.
We were just talking about this last night.
Yeah, we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Look, trying to narrow it down to 5 was impossible. So I finally got to
Yeah.
the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna pick 5 movies I really love that I've seen
Yeah.
so far, and I'm gonna
Yep.
stop looking at the
Yeah, Heather did. I did. Your
Yeah, Pulp
backups,
Fiction
your
was
backups
94.
for your backups, just in
Right?
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction was 94. Forrest Gump was 94.
Oh, John. Never mind. John's fact checking for us.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, John.
Look here, Vanessa.
But Vanessa,
They were
great picks
great
regardless.
movies, though.
They are
Oh,
legit.
great
They
movies,
are.
though.
Yeah,
Great.
great
Sandlot's
flicks.
some
Great
stellar
flicks.
movie.
Nudie Magazine Day.
Shorty Magazine Day.
Let's see. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Another Adam Sandler quote. I like Adam Sandler when he's not doing a character with that weird voice.
I agree.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Billy Madison is far superior to Waterboy and Little Nicky. You know, I didn't mind Little Nicky. Everybody hated him because of his voice that he did, right?
I love Little Nicky. Like
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo because I absolutely adored that movie.
You turned a Coke into a Pepsi. The son of Satan. You can do anything with that can. You turned it into a Pepsi. Love it. Oh, yeah. Here you go. This is a good one. Have some more
Some more
sloppy
Sloppy
joes.
Joes.
Oh, and one of my favorites is where, and I got a follow up after this. Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis is the greatest video game of all time. I disagree. Mortal Kombat is a very good game, but I think Donkey Kong is the greatest game that ever made. Donkey Kong
Donkey Kong
sucks.
sucks.
You know what? You suck. You know. I love that. That's the best. And okay, follow up.
Doyle rules.
Rest in peace, O'Doyle's.
Yeah, I know. And O'Doyle's, I think, have followed them through many movies
Yeah.
along the way. But what's another movie where they reference Donkey Kong? Of Adam Sandler's. Of Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay.
Big Daddy.
Was it Big
No.
Daddy?
I'm
There's
just
a-
throwing a guess.
I don't know. Did he make?
I haven't
Pixels?
seen him.
It was in Pixels. It was in Pixels.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
Hey.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah,
I think I
Pixels. is-
watched.
So did most of humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did watch it. I don't remember anything about that movie.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, go back and rewatch it. Compared to
All right.
today's movies, it's fantastic.
But-
You know, and it's Christopher Columbus movie who did Home Alone and everything. So just so you know, there you go. Pixels. You know, Russell got it. He got it. Russell the man. Okay, I love it. I love it. Who was next on the list here, guys? We got Billy Madison with Cat.
Where's me?
Heather, how old were you in 1995?
I was 11 but turned 12 because I'm a December baby. So
Yeah.
yeah, most of the year I was 11. Came in clutch at the end and turned 12. So I'm old. I robbed the cradle with this one. Cougar. Just kidding.
Oh
Not
my-
really. You're not. You're not. I am very glad that this movie has not been mentioned at all yet. But I also don't know that everyone will know it. It is hands down my favorite movie from 1995. To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
Oh wow,
Yes.
what a
So
wild
good.
movie!
I thought about
So
putting
good.
Tu Wong Fu on my list, but I was like, that may be too far out there.
I don't care. It's
So?
in here for me.
Put it out there.
So good. Go over there and ask that little Latin boy why he's crying. Little Latin boy, why are you crying?
Man,
So good.
that-
She's talking about me.
the cast. Let's talk about the cast of that, man. That's
I know.
yeah.
Fact.
Every time I watch it, I forget that it is Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo. I like completely just they become women to me, and I completely forget that they're men. Absolutely, every single
And
time.
I think Patrick Swayze is probably one of the greatest actors of all time, not only for his acting techniques, but my wife, she used to teach ballroom. She's a ballroom instructor, so she dances. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
Beautiful dancer.
you look, you look at his physique, he wasn't like built and, huge or anything like that. But my wife and I talk about this. She's like, you look at his body and she's like, he's perfectly cut and he's lean because he dances and he does all these different moves and does karate and all that stuff, but also an avid smoker, surprisingly in that. But I think Patrick Swayze is probably one of my favorite top 3 actors of all time, just because of everything that he's able to do, right?
I agree.
Rock on, Patrick Swayze. Anybody else? Anybody?
Oh, he's awesome.
Love him.
Yeah, he's great. Huh?
The first thing I saw was
Dalton wearing
Baby in the
lipstick.
Corner, and I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah,
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. Yeah, like that's one of the first movies I've seen.
The main thing.
That movie was one of the first movies, and I didn't realize it until later on in life that the soundtrack that they're playing in the movie is actually an 80s soundtrack, but it takes place in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's music that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Shh, Jordy, it's movie magic.
disbelief.
That's it.
What is it? Illusions, Michael. Illusions.
It's
like setting a movie in the
Michael.
90s now, but having Lil Wayne.
Also, what I think is maybe one of the most important things we've learned tonight, we've learned some toilet clogger lore. Toilet clogger is also a December baby.
Really?
Yep, there you go. There's the proof.
And Vanessa, our birthdays are only 5 days apart because she shares a birthday with my sister.
How about that?
So-
It's on the 12th, right?
Mine's the 13th.
Mine's the 16th.
Bodhi.
And then Vanessa's is the 18th. So
Look at that.
Wow.
Toilet Clogger, when is your birthday? Now we need to know so that we can celebrate you with us.
We got to add it to the wiki.
Yeah, toilet.
And watch, you'll say something like, "It's in January." I was just shouting out.
Yeah.
It can't
Mine's
be
the
in
16th.
January. 'cause he's
16.
There
Nice.
you go. Very good.
I have the same birthday as Toilet Clogger.
Are you guys birthday buddies?
You guys got a lot to talk about.
Toilet Clogger is one of the best fans that we know little to nothing about. And it's my favorite point is every time we learn some little
piece of the
tidbits,
puzzle.
it's like we get to make the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. The toilet clogger lore. I love it. It's amazing.
I was 89.
Nice. Toilet. There's a joke in here. I'm waiting for the right moment, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So Toilet Clogger would have been here earlier, guys, but he had some shit to deal with.
Oh.
But hey, going back, Toilet Clogger, we're soulmates because Point Break is my number 2 movie of all time. Love that movie. Oh no, you didn't. Yes. Oh yes, I did. And you can go ahead and tell me.
Shut your hole!
Yeah.
You got to bring it closer. Manny loves to do this to me. Anytime I say something he doesn't think is funny, he plays this audio. Oh, yeah, start it over.
Yeah. I really need to play for this.
I don't know if you can hear it. It's car
No.
crash. It's a car crash.
Sounded
now.
it sounded like a car.
I
crash.
heard tires screeching.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all. I just heard a lot of
Yeah.
tires
It's
screeching.
a freaking 50 car pile up right now.
Just
Oh,
keep
man.
pressing it. When
Oh.
I'm really not funny, he just keeps pressing it.
I
over
think
and
you're
over.
hilarious.
Thank you. Me
So-
too.
I did too. And Manny, if you need to get more creative with something like this.
Ah, what a pity. What a pity.
Yes. Yes.
Ha ha ha.
So, Princess,
Hey, Trumpet Master.
you thought you could outwit the imperious force of...
These are not them.
You've captured the stunt doubles!
The princess with a cigar hanging out of his mouth, bro. That's classic, dude. So good. So good. Trumpet Master 77 in the house. What is going on, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, you got to give us your top 5 movies from 1995. If you need to go Google, so you know what year you're in.
Nothing
Mel
beats
Brooks.
the wet lizard.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, Toilet Clogger. Appreciate it. We're gonna call you TCL. We'll just call you TC. Thank you, TC. Appreciate
I'm
that.
sticking toilet clogger.
Toilet
You can call him what you want.
Who is that
always-
masked man?
with the plunger. Is that mess man with the plunger? These are not them. You've captured the
That's
That's
not
those doubles.
Call me toilet for short. You got it. You got it.
Toilet for sure.
From henceforth, all the
Toilet clogger
toilets
was
shall
my
be known
father's
as John's.
Hey, I bet.
Hate that guy.
That's a good one. Good one. Okay, Heather, Tu Wong Fu. Great pick.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
It's Kylie.
Kylie.
Sure.
It's my turn. I realize I picked these and didn't put them in any particular order. But I will just go with the first one that caught my eye when I was looking at so many good movies in 1995. And I'm gonna say While You Were Sleeping. It's one of my all-time favorite Sandy Bullock movies.
Was on my list.
Which also had Lone Star.
Yes, it
It
did.
did. It did.
Oh, did her? I never saw that movie While You Were Sleeping. Never
I
Oh,
haven't seen
it's
it
so
either.
good. General premise, she takes the tokens for the subway, and there's this guy, which is Bill Pullman, who comes through her line every day, and she's fallen in love with this man, even though they never really talked. And he ends up getting into an accident with the train, and she gets him to the hospital, and when he wakes up, she lies and says that she's his wife so she can go back with him in the hospital. And like, it's just the whole kind of like amnesia trope, and they fall in love, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
Wow. It's a darker version of Overboard.
Yeah,
Yes.
That sounds cool. I like Sandra.
it's
Sandra
a good
Bullock,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's here in Austin. I've seen her. I run into her several times. She's super nice. She's super chill. The first time I ran into her was back in the 90s. She was dating Bob Schneider, who is a local Austin musician guy. And she was there to see him at a 90s alternative concert thing. And she's just chilling on a blanket, just sitting by herself, you know. Of course, and not it's Austin. Back then, nobody like hounded you, like, oh, check it out. There's Adam West over there. There's Christopher Lloyd over there. Whatever. We'll just let him be. Let him be, kind of thing. Yeah, I like Sandra Bullock. She's good people. Yeah. 12 Monkeys. Ding, ding, ding.
Hey.
We've got Heat is such a good movie. De Niro, Pacino, Kilmer, and a young Natalie.
Oh.
Natalie, what? Natalie Portman?
Portman,
Mhm.
probably.
Natalie
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Good one. Did you say Abe Lincoln?
No, I said, hey, Blinken.
Oh,
can't-
the reins.
I need
Na-
to rewatch that. That's one of my favorites.
I used to
Yeah.
watch it on repeat.
We quote that a lot, obviously.
that was the number one quoted from that movie. Did you say Abe Lincoln when I was in high school? That was it. Man, love it. While You Were Sleeping, very good. What's it say? Hold on. If you have to ask Natalie,
Natalie, who?
Then we can't be friends.
Oh.
It's you can't.
yeah,
Can't be friends.
We can't be. Fine.
Boy, we
Can't
can't
we
be
be friends?
friends. I just spit all over the computer.
Can't.
love it. So my number one, I'm gonna go with from 1995, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I love the video.
Original.
I
Right.
got the arcade. I was trying to get it to play, but it wouldn't. It's giving me the tracking issues on that old VHS player
Oh.
back there. So, but yeah, Mortal Kombat's awesome. It's got between that and I've got all the G.I. Joe Mortal Kombat figures. I mean, these guys are awesome. Who doesn't love Mortal Kombat? The movie, me and my kiddos, we watch it all the time.
Favorite character?
Johnny Cage.
Yes, that is the right
Johnny
answer.
Cage. Yep.
Yeah, he had the most charisma. He's had the most charisma for sure. And the less egomaniac, apparently, according to all. Oh, besides Veronica Vaughn. That Veronica Vaughn.
That
one
Veronica
piece of
Vaughn.
ice. she
I
was
know
fantastic.
from experience.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat's my number one, guys. I love it. Love it. Love it. You guys, who here has seen it and loves it? If
I prefer Annihilation. Thank you. No,
Oh,
The
I
sequel,
don't. I
yeah.
don't. That's awful.
Actually,
Alex.
I don't. To clarify, I'm just joking.
So Annihilation at the time, I loved it because it showed the other characters from the games, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's rated, it has the number one worst line of all time in the movie. Does anybody know what that line is from the movie? I will just tell you, it's when Katana finds her mother, Sindel, and she's like, "Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die."
You.
That's the line.
That
That's the
hurts.
line.
There's
I
so
know.
many bad lines in that movie.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
what
it's
makes
rough.
it great.
That's what makes it great. Yeah, I mean, I like it just because you get to see the actual characters from the game come to
Oh
life.
yeah, no, I mean
And
it's made better through the cheesiness of the lines.
I think it's probably the best
Johnny
video
Tsunami.
game adaptation from the 90s, I think.
Yeah, that one is. And you know what? The director actually went on what is it? Something Wes Anderson.
Mhm.
He's the guy who went on
Resident
and did
Evil.
the Resident Evil movies. And didn't he do the Underworld movies too? Did he do those too?
I don't know if he did Underworld.
maybe.
I love
I don't
the
know.
Underworld movies.
Underworld's
yes.
great.
Yeah, Underworld's a great series. Scorpion is awesome. Scorpion's he's just a bad dude. And then
Scorpion is awesome.
yeah, love it. Ladies, Mortal Kombat, did you play the game at all or?
No, Len Weissman.
I button mashed a lot. I didn't own the game,
Yeah.
but my friend did, and we just didn't know what we were doing. So it was
I-
fun.
I used to
but
play
no skill
like
involved.
the arcade game,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat's never done it for me.
Yeah.
I really like the digitized actors and stuff, so I really enjoyed playing the games. I just didn't play them a lot because there's a jump scare in there, and I just don't like it. Yeah, it's the toasty guy. So it would completely throw me off whenever I would see his head pop out. So there's been years, and it's an embarrassing story that I've said a few times already, that I had to literally play the game like this just so I could block the side of the screen so I wouldn't see him like popping out, because it would completely freak me out. And to this
Wow,
day,
really?
jump scares get me.
It's true.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, jeez.
I do it.
I'm emotionally damaged right now.
I jump
Stop
scare,
it, Alex. Stop it.
I jump scare him all the time. Like I
Wow.
hide in the corners.
Yeah, I can't.
Aw.
Parts of the house. And I'm just like walking in, and she just like jumps out.
I just want to make sure he's like still living, you know? Like gotta keep him
Just
on
testing
his
your pulse.
toes.
I agree with you, Manny. There's nothing worse when somebody just
Shut your hole!
jump scares just get you every time.
I know.
Totally get it. Hey guys, the hard part's over. We've got our number one. Number ones are off the list. We can breathe a little bit. We got our cat. You got taken, but you're Billy Madison. Epic choice.
Yep. So quotable.
Yeah. Let's get to our next segment. Trivia.
Oh, we lost a Manny. He fell through the trap door.
What happened?
I'm okay.
He went the dog clawing at the door, so he went to let her back in. I don't know what's up.
It's a
Just like
magic trick.
Eugene from Hey Arnold. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Sir? What?
Manny. Gosh. So,
I'm all right.
I love that you guys jump around speaking in movie quotes. That is the language my sister and I speak on each other. Yep. Viral videos make it. Yeah, they're time to time too. And that's something that's where I like you mentioned you quote what day is it? October? How many times did you try to quote that at work and nobody would get that? Nobody
Yeah.
gets those references.
The older I've gotten, the more like when I was young, a lot of adults wouldn't get the quotes that I had, and now that I'm older, most of the people younger than me don't get them, and I'm just like, I feel like I don't belong here.
I know. It wasn't until I started an online profile that I met people that are kind of like me, But Alex, you're going first, buddy. Name this movie: Get Busy Living or Get Busy Dying. Is that Shawshank Redemption, Titanic, The Green Mile, or Almost Famous?
Shawshank.
Shawshank is correct.
Annie's favorite movie.
That's a
Shawshank
great
Redemption
movie.
2.
What?
Manny told somebody that there was a sequel to Shawshank Redemption, and the lady was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's a great movie. You really should see it." And she's like, "Shawshank Redemption's my favorite movie." And he had her going. We got in the car and we're driving home, and he goes, "Oh, I was thinking about
Boondock Saints 2.
Wow.
I convinced somebody about a movie that doesn't exist. I swear.
Manny.
Shawshanked again."
Shawshank
She-
2 Electric Boogaloo.
Manny Jordy, that poor woman.
I wasn't even being malicious. I was being for real.
She's still at home with her hair all frizzled out now, just going, "Where is it?
Isn't
Where
it
is
bad
it?"
enough
But
that
it's
she
out
worked
there.
in PR? Like, come on, she's seen some stuff.
Yeah, love it. Kat, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. Is that Legally Blonde, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Mean Girls, or Zoolander?
I don't know if it's Zoolander or if it's Ace Ventura.
Hermione.
Probably Ace
Hermione?
Ventura, since Alex is like, pick me, pick
Hermione?
me.
I was gonna say, I
Hermione?
thought it was.
Ace Ventura is correct. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Heather,
I'm gonna
who
fail.
played the role of Cher's ex-stepbrother in the 1995
Oh,
film
come
Clueless?
on.
I don't know.
Isn't that Paul Rudd?
That is correct.
What
Josh.
a babe.
Yeah, he's kind of a Baldwin.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's coming back. I think he did the Nintendo Switch 2
He did.
commercial recently because he was in like the original either like Nintendo commercial that came out in the 80s or the Super Nintendo. I forget which one.
Yeah, he wore the
Yeah, they
same
remade it.
clothes. It was cool.
Yeah. Him and his long hair. The ageless Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
really
he is.
doesn't age.
He
Yeah.
is immortal.
Yeah.
I
he's
do
a-
him.
Same.
You're not
and-
alone.
He's on my list.
Number one.
Just kidding. In the 1990, Manny, in the 1999 sci-fi hit The Matrix,
Uh-huh.
what is the real name of Keanu Reeves' character Neo?
Oh, jeez.
That's-
I'm gonna say Dirk.
Dirk. Definitely Dirk.
Don't feel
never
bad, Manny. I've
never
seen The
seen
Matrix all of one time, and I've never revisited it ever.
I'd
again.
never seen it, so I don't know.
Anybody want to help him out?
Mr.
One of the agents says it a lot in the movie all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alex
Uh,
was
Last
kind of
name.
The
said
Elf
Mr.
King.
Andrews.
Mr. Anderson.
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 Oh,
Anderson.
Anderson.
Thomas Anderson is the correct.
Boy, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Boy, first time I saw Roe was in
Give me some
Halloween
butthead
6.
Surprised to see me.
Toilet, same. I think that was the first thing I ever saw him in was Halloween 6. I totally remember him in that. Mr. Anderson, surprised to see me. Thomas Anderson.
Thomas
Very good, John. There you go. Kylie,
Pass on that.
which 1993 film features Bill Murray experiencing the same day repeatedly?
Groundhog's Day.
There you go. Groundhog Day is correct. Jordy, what Quentin Tarantino film released in 1994 is known for its non-linear narrative structure?
I mean, I've got Pulp Fiction. I would
I was gonna
believe
say, I
is
knew
what
this
we've
one.
already said a million times, but Pulp Fiction.
There you go. You got it. Alex,
Yeah.
which 1998 animated film follows the epic journey of an ant named Flick?
Bugs
Oh.
Life.
My favorite.
Ants
Ants.
Live. There you go.
Not Flick.
I know.
Back to Cat. Which 1991 film directed by Ridley Scott stars Jodie Foster as a young FBI trainee?
I know this.
Silence of the Lambs?
Correct.
Yeah.
I am an FBI agent.
Can you help me get this in this van? Would you?
Wasn't that filmed in Pittsburgh?
Yep, some of it
I
was.
think it was.
Yeah.
Heather, in which 1995 film does Seal's haunting rendition of Kiss from a Rose feature prominently on the soundtrack?
We just talking about this.
We just talked about this. Oh my God, which Batman is it? Which Batman is it? Batman. Forever.
Dark Knight.
Batman forever. Yeah, we literally just talked about this in the girls' room.
Took everything in me not to start yelling Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Shakira. Manny,
Yes.
which 1999 teen comedy features Heath Ledger as a high school bad boy attempting to win over Julie Stiles?
If you get this wrong, Manny, we're not friends anymore.
Oh, geez, I would say it's that thing. No, 10 Things I Hate About You.
I was like,
Yes.
that thing you do.
That thing you do is correct.
gosh.
I mean, two things I hate about
Was
you.
referenced on the girls' room too.
Yeah.
We just
Go-
did a whole
go watch
Three
the girls'
times
room.
one season.
Let's see. Kylie, are you ready?
I think so.
All right. Which 1999 animated film features the song "You'll Be in My Heart" performed by Phil Collins?
Tarzan, which we also talked about on the most recent episode of the girls' room.
Yeah.
Wow,
We
what?
need to, this is
You
a drinking
watched the
game right
girls'
here.
We
need
did.
to take
It was
a
all
break
about
every
90s
single time
soundtracks.
somebody
Episode
mentions
was-
something that we talked about in the girls' room.
It was movie soundtracks was our most recent episode of movie
Yeah.
Check it
soundtracks
out
we
on the
listened to
Splat
on
Tech
repeat.
channel.
Megan, my beautiful
Love the
Megan.
girls' room. Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Megan.
This is the wife. She cannot hear you all.
His
Oh.
wife.
But give me just a moment. I'm going to see if I can move the speaker to come through the teeth. I need it to go through there, so that way she can hear. There.
Oh,
Now
honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hear you.
We love you.
Hi, Heather.
You.
Beautiful.
Heather, this
So,
is your.
Sean,
Oh,
this
yep.
is Megan. This is my wife.
I mean, hi, Megan.
Hi.
Good to see you. Hey, this is your first time on the Real Life Perspective Show, so we got a surprise for you.
Oh,
Shut your hole!
Everybody, for the first time on the show, gets the shout out.
A
aw.
really weird shout out.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You-
I
you-
just got home, so I got the boys taking a shower, so
Nice.
wrangling them.
Well, this next question is for you then,
Okay.
Megan.
Yeah.
We're talking some movie trivia from the 90s.
Okay.
Which 1991 film featured Bryan Adams' power ballad "Everything I Do It for You"?
I should get that right, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should get that right.
Yes.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Way,
Yes.
very good.
Fun
Very
fact,
good.
guys. So when Alex and I were dating back in the day, he made me a mixtape, and that was one of our songs.
Mhm.
Aw,
Oh.
Alex,
Sweet.
what a sweet boy.
It's a cheesy song, but I love it.
He's your cutie. Mwah.
Megan, so was the first thing he walked up to you? He's like, he saw you from across the room. The first thing he ever said to you, did he walk up and say, "My name is Jeff"?
No, thankfully, Alex and I have known each other since we were kids. We
What?
were in church together.
yeah.
So, and I am the same woman who, at the time when I was, I think, in middle school or something like that, Alex made some goofy video that he always used to make. And after finishing it, I looked at him and I said, whoever marries you, I feel sorry for her.
Which I tell you every single day.
I'm like, little did I know. I just put my own foot in my mouth right there. So yeah, but you know what? I say when God makes a plan, he has a plan, and he knew what I needed. So
Oh,
Laura.
Gross.
some of that too. But you know, bro. Like,
I got Sean with that one.
he knew what I needed. He knew what I needed. That was good. That was good. Good job, Alex. Good one, Alex.
Well played.
Jordy.
Yeah.
Which iconic rock band contributed the song Glycerine to the soundtrack of the 1995 film Clueless?
Is it Bush?
Oh,
Bush?
wow. Way to go, dude. I was nervous. I was like, is Jordy old enough to know who Bush is?
Oh,
Well,
gosh. Glycerine?
I mean,
that's like the most overplayed
band.
Bush song on the. Yeah.
So let the days
Yeah.
go by.
Yeah.
Glycerine.
It's because of the band Bush why I became a musician in the first place. My dad was running the sound at a high school talent show, and I was in middle school. I was 6th grade. Actually, I think I was in 5th grade elementary, about to go into middle school. And this band got up there and played Everything Zen. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then this guy, the same guy, did his own separate act. And he was doing like, it kind of sounded like maybe Eruption from Van Halen on this guitar. And I was like, and the crowd just like stood up and was like, wow. And I said, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want people to stand up and cheer for me. But but instead, what they end up doing every time I play a song now is just that's the reaction I normally get. But anyways, Bush is correct, Jordy. Way to go, dude. Way to go. Who's next? Who Alex?
Hi, Toilet Clogger. Hi, John. I see the chat.
Megan.
Yeah.
Megan, I have to tell you the best news. Toilet Clogger and I have the same birthday.
Yay! We know we like Toilet Clogger for a reason.
Right?
That's right.
Making magic over here.
That's right.
Love it. Alex, what song by The Verve was prominently featured in the soundtrack of the 1999 film Cruel Intentions?
I know this.
We also talked about that.
We did.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
Because
wow.
it's a bitter
Sweet.
Sweet.
Symphony.
Song that everyone knows the verb for.
That's it. And then Kat, in the 1993 film Dazed and Confused, what iconic rock band song by Aerosmith sets the tone for the opening credits?
Was it Sweet Emotion?
Yes.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Very good, everybody.
My pick, but that was awesome. Yeah.
That was great. Awesome job. Let's see. Perfect, guys. Just perfect. Let's get back to our list. We are back to Manny, rounding back to your number 2.
Okay. I'm gonna say the Daniel Stern movie, Bushwhacked.
Oh, nice, man.
Oh, good. He is he's actually a guy who is wrongfully accused of a murder, and he acts like a camp counselor taking campers to a nature hike. So it's a pretty good movie. It was actually going to be originally a spin-off of Home Alone. He was supposed to be Marv.
Oh.
They did like a script rewrite, and he was a completely different character. But if you look at this movie, it's like Marv. So it's a really, really cute movie.
Yeah,
It doesn't really get talked about much, but I personally really enjoyed it.
You're the one who showed it to me.
Yeah, I showed it to her.
loved
She loved it.
I mean, I love everything he does. So.
Oh,
You're right. You're right. It underrated.
I mean, I love everything you do too, but I was not talking about you.
Not you.
Not you.
Alex, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Toilet Clogger.
Two.
No, my number 2
You work
is
for.
quite appropriately Ace Ventura 2.
Love it.
Jim, which we had mentioned in also in an episode of Splat Attack over on Patreon. Jim Carrey was my favorite actor back in the day, and it was actually a lot of his comedy that helped me get through a lot of really bad feelings back at that time period, because I was in a very, very dark place. But also, I wrote a letter to Jim Carrey. I got the address on the back of the Ace Ventura Pet Detective box and asked him to make Ace Ventura 2. And I was 9 years old whenever I did that. And I didn't know that it was just going to go to a fan thing. But I got a signed autograph or an autographed picture of him in return that says "Spank you very much" on it.
Bro, that's epic.
And then soon after that, I found out that they were releasing Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, and I was ecstatic. And I did not stop acting like Jim Carrey for about 6 weeks after I saw that movie. It's one of my favorites. I quote almost that Liar Liar and the first Ace Ventura constantly. It is one of my favorites.
So
Bumblebee
Alex
Tuna.
is
Bumblebee Tuna?
responsible for that sequel.
What'd you say, Manny?
I said Alex is responsible for that sequel.
No,
Yes.
I'm not. Of course, we all thought that when I was in elementary school, but like, they made it because of you. And no.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
See, I would have 100% taken that credit. I'd have just been like,
Well, I did at the time, but because that's how I thought it worked. It's like I sent him a letter, so he made it. Yay!
I gotta say, I like the second one better than the first one. That's
I do
one of the
too.
situations where the sequel is better than the original. The original was very adult, very grown up humor. There were don't get me wrong, there was some grown up stuff in part two too, but not nearly as much, if I remember correctly, right?
It was
Or
much
family
more
friendly.
broader story, you know.
It was very,
Jungle
very
and
silly. Far,
everything.
far sillier in the second. A lot more slapstick humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you must be the Monopoly guy.
Monopoly guy.
Hey.
Greenwald, the switch on the wall behind you. Quick, hit it. Remember where he's just on the floor? He's like,
Okay, I guess I'll go to jail.
yeah. Okay, or shall we go to jail then? You know.
Hey, who do you think you are? HR shoving stuff?
Hail Silver, away! Do the
Please.
shadow.
Don't get up.
He too. Love it, man. That's a great movie. Great pick, Alex. Love it.
Honey, shut up.
That's not a movie.
it is. Honey, shut up.
Yeah. Little hot in these rhinos.
Prequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
What?
I know. Yes, that would
Oh.
be. I'm about to shrink her and then just.
I'm crushing your head. Jordy, what's your number 2?
So my number 2 from 1995, I went through a bunch here, and I had to go with Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, which I don't know how many fans of this movie there are in the Splat Attack fan base, but I'm a big Tales from the Crypt fan. And when they started doing these movies, they have a few of the Tales from the Crypt movies that they did, and this is one of the best produced ones, I think, and phenomenal cover as well. Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. It's a great movie. It's basically just like fighting off a demon guy from breaking into a house, kind of thing. Kind of like Dusk Till Dawn kind of vibes a little bit. But yeah, it's a really cool film, and got that classic
I love that
Tales
movie.
from the Crypt humor. Yep.
Great
Toilet
pick,
Clogger's
Jordy.
a fan.
Yeah, see? TG knows it. TC knows it. Toilet knows it.
Yeah,
Love it.
let's go Toilet Clogger.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's got a lot of comedy in it, and just it's 100% Tales from the Crypt on a bigger budget, right?
Yes.
Because all those episodes were super, I don't know, slapsticky. I don't know what you call that. They had such a
they got like
quirkiness to
horror
them.
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, dark horror comedy for sure.
Camp.
Yeah.
Campy.
Love
yeah,
it.
there you go.
Camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff. Good pick, Jordy. Good pick. Love that one.
Thank you.
Demon Knight. All right, we're gonna be talking in Australian accent as much as we can.
Boy.
Well, is it Australian or is it New Zealand? Because New Zealanders are like, "Where's the car?" and Australians are like, "Where's the car?" I don't know.
As an American, I can't decipher the difference well enough. I just
Nobody
know that the New Zealand's have Kiwis.
It's from Flight of the Conchords. Flight of the Conchords is one of my favorite HBO
Oh
series.
my gosh, yeah, it is. Huh? I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Because Aziz.
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aziz
he
Ansari.
has a fruit stand, and he's always heckling the two guys that are from New Zealand. They're always just like, "Hey, can we have some of your fruit, please?" He goes, "No, I don't sell to Australians. I don't like Australians." And he's like, "But we're from New Zealand." And he goes, "No, you guys sound just like you're from Australia." He goes, "No, our accents are completely different." You know, Australians are like, "Where's the car?" And we're like, "Where's the car?"
Where's the guy?
Dude, if y'all never seen, go look up Flight of the Conchords. You will not be disappointed, guys.
I used to watch them. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Hippopotamus. Lyrics are bottomless.
There you go. Cat knows.
Yeah.
Cat. That's my favorite episode, actually. You know, where they're sitting there taking roll call. He's like,
It's so long since I've seen it though.
so they have a manager and they meet in this little room every day, and there's only 3 of them. And Murray is his name. He's like, "Okay, guys, band meeting. Jermaine, present. Murray, present." You know, there's only 3. And he's taking roll call for 3 people, and he's like, "Murray, I was wondering if you could call me by my rapping name." "Okay, what's that?" Hippopotamus.
It's okay.
What? That's not going to fit in here. Why don't you call your rapping name Brett? "No, I like Hippopotamus. Brett's a good name. Brett's a good rapping name. Hello, my name is Brett." No. You got to see it. You got to see it. I don't know. You don't do it justice. Cat. Okay, moving on. Cat, what's your number 2?
Yes. Number 2. I'm just gonna say it because screw it. It is my number 2 movie. Well, number 3 now, but Toy Story. I mean, it's probably on a lot of people's lists, but it's there for a reason. It was revolutionary with the Pixar animation, blew my mind as a 9-year-old, and it's funny in so many quotable lines. Like I was one of those kids who also was like, maybe my toys do come to life when I turn my back. Like,
Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, I had a whole newfound respect for him too. I stopped ripping the heads off of them.
you were a Sid? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where are your rebel friends now?
Just in case, you don't want them to come back and haunt you.
Claus, our master.
Who was it? It was
Ew.
Megan and Manny that just realized that those legs with the fishing pole was a hooker.
It was a hooker.
Yeah, it's a
It
hooker.
was a hooker.
Because they didn't. I made the. You're talking about the hooker. Whenever we were all together, and then Megan was talking and went, "I just now realized what you were talking about. I've never known that until just this moment."
Yeah, that's true. I had no idea until you said it, and I was like,
The
"Oh
hook
my
with
God, I
Barbie
realized-"
legs.
Yeah, the legs. Like, wow.
Why?
I had no idea.
Why was it a hooker?
Because it was a fishing
It was
line.
a
It was
hook
hooker.
attached to legs,
It was legs, a woman's legs, but it was a fishing pole with a hook on the end. So its the whole job was quite literally a
So-
hooker.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, Manny's got it.
That's
Look at the size of
one
Manny.
deek.
Look at
Guys.
the size of that deek.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
Manny's
he-
Manny's deek over there.
honestly, he finds any chance he can to bust out his deek. So
Yeah.
It was the whole
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Whip it out, Manny.
whip them out Wednesdays, isn't that
It's
what you do?
It's got a nice curve to it. Toy
That's a
Story
nice
is a-
round top you've got.
Oh wait, we're talking about the deek. I'm sorry. Heyo.
Hey-o. Speaking of, Heather, what's your number 2?
My number 2, I had a hard time with my top 3 because I kept flipping and flopping. So I'm going to go with, we did an episode on this, I believe. Oh, or was that a different? I don't know. We talked about it. He just watched it recently. The Little Princess.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Classic.
Great movie.
Rahi's in that movie for like a few seconds.
Mhm. So, story, little girl grows up with a father who's in the military, and they grow up in India. And the father gets called to war, so he sends her to a boarding school in London.
Yeah,
Was it
London. Yeah.
While he goes off to war, and spoiler alert, he dies. Quotation marks. And
There is no body.
right. So that, she came in like really rich because she was like, he garnered a Maharaja and all this stuff. So like they had bank. And the really mean lady who runs the school is like, well, your dad's dead. That means no money's coming. So you have to work for your basically life now. And they send her to the attic where they have a poor servant girl, and they become besties. And throughout the story, she kind of tries to bring up the emotion, not emotions, the what's the morale of like the other kids,
of all the kids, because they're so miserable there at that orphanage.
And like
Each one of the kids gives them hope, is what it is.
Each one of the kids has something going on, because I mean, essentially it's a boarding school. They're just shipped off. Their parents don't want them around. So and she tells them all that every little girl is a princess, no matter who she is. And there's like all kinds of crazy background stories, and
I recommend it wholeheartedly.
Spoiler, Daddy's not dead.
Great
movie. Daddy just doesn't remember who he is, and my heart, my heart, whenever just this one scene, like
I know.
I just crazy.
My favorite more recent fun fact about that movie is the guy who plays her father is why can I not remember his name? He is in Game of Thrones. He played
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know the face.
Isn't it Liam something?
Cunningham.
Yes. And Natalie Emmanuel, who played Missandei in Game of Thrones, it took them a while into filming when she realized that he played Papa. And like she had this whole like moment where she realized it, and he was like, it was just like the most like heartwarming moment when she realized that I was Papa. And like she talked about how much that movie meant to her when she was a little kid, and I absolutely loved it. It's so good.
And like
amazing.
Crazy things about it, like the actress, that was like pretty much the only thing she was in, and she's like the heir to, what is it, Hilton?
Yeah.
Not Hilton.
She's got bank.
That would be the Hiltons. Hyatt. So like the Hyatt hotels, that's like her family. And so she had to like did she sue her family because she was like trying to get like her money back?
Emancipated?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, it was something like they misappropriated all of her like their trust funds, like the kids. So she was able to get like the money back and like get the control back from that. And she's like a huge philanthropist and stuff like that. But just such a classic movie. And nobody like
ever talks
about it. It's one of those movies where like you don't think about it until someone brings it up, and then everyone's like, oh my God.
I wish I would have saw that at a young age.
It's a great movie.
Memory unlocked. I will say I love her like cakes that they make. You know, there's like
the Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Oh man.
Deborah.
Yeah. Big Deborah.
Little Deborahs, small Deborahs.
Yeah, she looks just like Little Debbie. That's
Tiny
great.
Deb. Hold me
Love
closer, Tiny Deborah.
I always like the zebra cakes. Those are good.
Yeah,
Zebra cakes are cool.
They have
Cosmic
candles
brownie.
now. They've got Little Debbie candles now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the brownies, the cosmic brownies one, and the
Yeah.
and the zebra cake.
Nice.
So they smell so delicious. Cool. I've never seen this movie. This is interesting. I might have to go try to find. Is this a Disney movie?
I think
No.
the kids will love it.
No,
I
it's
think
I think it's Fox.
it's based off a book. The book is
Disney now.
Okay.
My
check
mom
this
and I
out.
read the book when I was little, and then we went.
We've got the DVD. It's one of those ones that has 2 movies, and it's that and Secret Garden in the same.
That I had that
That
same
makes a
set.
whole lot of sense.
Secret Garden.
Yep.
That's cool.
It's one of those ones you have to kind of like rent on Amazon Prime to watch it, or rent it on like Apple TV or something like that. But it's so classic.
It's
And I think
absolutely worth watching.
when I talked about it, we talked about it with
Cassandra. Yeah, it was a Cassandra Explains It All show.
Everyone, like people would collect the necklaces came with the
Yes, it came with the lockets.
Mhm.
Yeah, girl, I had them all.
so good.
Nice. Very cool. Good pick. Good pick. Kylie, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is also one that we've talked about recently on the girls' room, which is It Takes Two with the Olsen twins.
And it's their birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Olsen twins, since you listened to
They definitely listen.
They're watching this right now.
They're
Tuning
big
in.
fans of the Real Life Perspective show.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for lurking. So they're in the top 3 there that are still lurking in there. All 3 of them. Even Scarlet Witch is still hanging out with them. Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. Thank you. That's cool. Yeah, I remember watching It Takes Two. That was the one. Did that have Steve Guttenberg as the dad?
Yep, Steve Guttenberg and Kirstie Alley.
Nice. I think was that the one where I'll never forget it. Where I think the most memorable scene for me was where they put gum in her hair and she has to color her hair off, right?
Mhm.
And she walks in and she's like, "Your hair, you're here," you know.
I like
Good.
that the part where I can see right through you.
She puts the escargot in the champagne.
And the
flute.
champagne. Mm-hmm. I'd be delighted. Oh, what's the line? I thought you would be ever so pissed.
Oh yeah,
Pissed,
missed. Yes.
Nice.
So
Good
good.
one.
I like how they could tell the difference between the Olsen twins in that movie. Like you could tell the differences in their facial structure and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's the more like tomboyish, and she's like the more girly one. So it's like, hey, that's a neat way to tell the difference in case you never knew the difference.
Yeah, right on. Good pick. Like that movie. So I'm gonna go with my number 2. I don't think I revealed this earlier. I was 13 in 1995, so I was a teenager. I'm going with from 1995. My number 2, a little movie called Hackers.
Hey, classic.
Wow.
Yeah, Hackers is awesome. Angelina Jolie, Johnny Lee Miller, and you know, that's not really what computers do. Hackers don't
That's
really
not
do
how
that.
hacking works. No.
It's not how hacking works. Oh, it also had Matthew Lillard was in it as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Young Matthew Lillard, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, a great movie, super awesome, just a fun, gritty movie about hackers. And there's and the dude from he was in Short Circuit. What else was he in? Trying to picture other
Short
stuff.
Circuit 2.
Yeah, Short Circuit 2. Yep, totally. Yep. Anyways, really great movie. If you've never seen Hackers, go put it on your list to watch. Love that movie. We're gonna wrap back around back to Manny and just go ahead and give me your number 3 before we do our last segment.
I'm gonna say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Friday.
so good.
I love that.
Oh yeah, Friday's a classic. Yeah.
But it just I just love the feel of this movie. I saw this.
Oh yeah.
I saw this. Oh geez, out of order. I saw Next Friday first, and then I saw the first Friday after. So it's like
I didn't know
saw
who
really-
anybody
I saw
was.
Friday after the first.
because I wasn't allowed to see it as a kid. And then I saw Next Friday because it was PG-13. So I'm like, okay, I can watch this one. So why don't I just watch the first one? It's really dramatically different.
Definitely.
this one was very. It's still a comedy, but it hits home and it gets really serious in some points. And I just love the message in the movie where it's like, really anybody who can defend themselves to defend their neighborhood against like a bully who pretty much bullies everyone in this neighborhood.
Debo.
Yeah. Debo. So yeah, I highly recommend this movie to anyone, and it's such a really good movie, honestly.
Yeah. Friday
Yeah,
rocks,
great
man.
soundtrack too.
Yeah, Friday was probably one of the first cultured movies that I ever watched, because back then, it's always been white cinema, white people this, white people that,
Yeah.
and that was the first actual urban, that I actually watched that movie. And I love that movie so much. And of course, Boys in the Hood, it's kind of like a slightly more comical version of Boys in the Hood kind of thing, because he's in that too. Ice Cube is in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a great introduction into going into that world, and then later on, I was introduced into all kinds of other stuff like Blood In, Blood Out, and all kinds of drama, culture movies like that. So great pick, Manny. Great pick. Anybody else? What's y'all's thoughts on Friday?
Oh, love it. But
Quotable movie, funny movie, great soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. All the above.
Yep.
I like all. I like all three of those.
I never saw the other ones.
Yeah,
Vanessa she's got it.
Vanessa's got it. Yeah.
I never saw the other movies.
Got to do.
Sure.
I'm gonna get you high today.
What'd he say? Still to this day, my wife will come up to me randomly and she'll go, "What'd he say?" Because he's talking to Big Worm.
What's that big hole? Big worm.
Today is Friday.
Big perm.
So the family and I took a trip over to Pennsylvania to see some of the Splat crew this past week, and we went to Statler's, which is a go-kart mini golf place, and behind the counter on their freezer, they had that picture taped on the ice making machine.
That's so fun.
That's awesome.
Ice Cube. Love it. Love it. That's good stuff. Yep. Angelo's got it. Yeah, he knows Friday. Well, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia.
What a staple in our
came
culture.
from.
Yeah, what a staple in our culture. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, everybody uses that one now. Love that pick, Manny. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alex, you're up, my friend. Number 3.
So number 3, I flip-flopped a lot with my number 3 because I wanted to pick Casper because I love Casper. But that is not what I went with ultimately, because this other movie has become my one of my top 5 favorite franchise. Period. I am an action movie junkie. I love action movies, so I've got to have Bad Boys as my number 3.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
The chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence is insane. The amount of improv that the two of them had throughout all the Bad Boys movies, but I didn't get to watch Bad Boys back in 95. I was only 10. But when they came out with part 2 in like 2002 or something like that, I was able to get a free copy through like lime, citrus stream. So it was completely legal, I promise. And I got to watch it for the first time because my parents weren't going to let me, rent that movie for me. So I had to find another means, and it was freaking awesome. And that has become one of my favorites. It's Kat and Kylie and Heather, now that she's back. You all on the last episode of Girls Room were talking about soundtracks that don't have the songs on the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
That was the case with Bad Boys for me, because I didn't realize at the time they had a score and a soundtrack, and I love the score for Bad Boys, but there's no score for Bad Boys. It's just the soundtrack. So you have that one song and that's it. But the score, the soundtrack was pretty good too. It's not my thing, but the humor for it, it made me fall in love with Michael Bay. I don't really care. I loved Michael Bay's action movies until about Transformers 4, and then you lost me.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, that
Same.
was crazy.
Yeah. Bad Boys, great pick, dude. Really fun. I think Bad Boys 2 is probably my favorite of the franchise.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
agree. I love all of them. Two is peak.
Yeah. Good pick, man. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Bad Boys. Jordy, what's your number 3?
All right. So for my number 3, it's been mentioned a couple times, but Goofy Movie is my number 3. It's a classic film. It's gotten a lot more popularity and resurgence lately out of nowhere. It seems like everybody just really loved talking about Goofy Movie. They did like Powerline performances and then all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, it's a good film, and it's one of those films. As you age, you switch the perspective. So you start off like Max is like a kid, and you have his perspective, like just let Max go do what he wants to go do, and then you get older, and then you become like Goofy, and then you're like Max, spend time with your dad. So it's a great film, very earnest. Back when 2D animation was probably at its best in the 90s too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Manny was on with Manny was on last month with Jay Shot and Angelos when we were talking about, and we didn't talk about a Goofy movie.
We talked about it for about 5 minutes.
We talked about it for about 5 minutes. But so I have a gripe with it, and two things. I feel like Max got his way, like the kid got his way, because they went to the Powerline concert, and they never made it to Lake Destiny, right? And Manny and Jay Shot being the glass half full people they put a different perspective on it. But I still have to go. Why did they choose to go to the Powerline, or why didn't they add in, Lake Destiny at the end? So instead of the last line being where the dad meets Roxanne, right? Thoughts on that? Anybody?
That's an interesting.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they closed it off with like going camping. That way they both could have kind of gotten their way. I don't know. I guess there is kind of a bias in the movie where it's like, Goofy has got to like relinquish being, so protective over Max, let him go do stuff. And it is kind of weird what starts it too, to be fair, because it's like, oh, your son's going to be a failure in life for like the most minuscule thing that could possibly happen at school. So Goofy takes that so seriously. But it is, I think it would help if they had gone camping at the end. At the very end.
I remember thinking for the first time when I watched a Goofy movie, because everyone in my class couldn't wait to watch it, because it was one of those days where we were going to have a pizza party at school, and we were going to stay in the classroom and watch a movie. And everyone was so excited to watch a Goofy movie. I did not care. I didn't want to watch it. It just looked stupid to me because I was thinking, now I let it be known, I adore a Goofy movie. It is one of my favorites. But back then, at first, I was like, what can you possibly do with a Goofy movie? Goofy. What is there to do? And I remember, I was huge into the Addams Family at the time, and the Addams Family Values was one of my favorites. And I was thinking, what are they going to do? Put them on the electric chair? What can they possibly do? That was my thought. And then they said that line in the movie. I was like, are you kidding me?
The pizza party.
I was a pizza party, but it took me all of 5 minutes, toilet clogger, and I was right there with the rest of the class. Like, yeah, this movie's pretty awesome.
I didn't love Goofy Movie as a kid. I don't know why. I think it's because I've never really liked Goofy as a character. I've always found him really annoying.
And that was my thought when it was announced.
Yeah, like as a kid, I didn't really like. I didn't hate it, but it was just like I watched it and I was like, okay, and then like I never really came back to it. And it wasn't until I was an adult and I was like, I'm gonna revisit this, and I'm like, no, this is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. Did y'all watch
documentary? Documentary is really great, and thank you, Jay Shot, if you're watching, for recommending that, because it's amazing.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
have to check
it
out.
Oh yeah, it's on Disney Plus. It's fantastic. It's really good, and it will definitely give you a appreciation for how hard these people worked to make to get this thing to happen, because it was on the back burner for so long. They worked on it for years before, and they released all these other movies before that. They, even though that was in production the longest and it was almost ready, but they still held off from releasing it for whatever reason. It's a really crazy.
They were working on Aladdin and Lion King at the same time. They were working on Goofy movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Pocahontas?
Oh my god.
No, Pocahontas came later in '97.
No, Pocahontas came out in '95.
Oh, never mind.
It's on
Yeah,
the
I
list.
think Pocahontas was 95 as well.
Yeah.
See, look, 1995 Pocahontas. It's on my list.
Oh yeah.
Goofy movie rocks, man. It's so good. Great choice. Great choice. Kat, did you like a Goofy movie?
It's been years. It might have been 30 years. Like, I saw it when it first came out. I remember very little about it, honestly.
It's worth a rewatch for sure.
Yeah.
It's
No, definitely. Definitely.
Well, speaking of Kat, what's your number 3?
Oh, my turn. I'm gonna take a hard pivot here. One that I just rewatched recently, and it's not necessarily a favorite, but it's stuck with me, is Seven.
What's in the box?
Yeah, I mean, like, I knew going in, spoilers and all that, but and all the memes, but just the concept of the serial killer,
Seven
killing
Deadly Sins.
the Seven Deadly
theme,
Sins, and
kind
sort of and then like the twist at the end, like it's so unsettling.
Oh yeah.
And, like, I had to stop halfway through. It was unsettling, but that means it was a good movie. So
Yeah, definitely.
Gotta check that one out.
Here you go. That Brad Pitt scene at the end is just ugh.
And you never see anything
Never
in
see
there.
it.
You
Well,
don't need to.
No, you see a little bit of the hair if you look close. The hair
Yeah, some hair hanging out
blowing
the
in the
corner.
wind.
Yeah.
Blowing in the wind. Oh my gosh, man! And that's
He's like,
David.
What
David Finch.
what hair? What's happening?
Oh.
You'll learn.
I've never seen it.
You'll
but
learn tomorrow. You'll
Very
learn tomorrow.
interesting.
Make you watch it tomorrow. Well, I don't make you watch it. But
Yeah.
I'll watch it, and if you want to watch it, you can.
It's excellent. It's excellent. It's
I really enjoyed '90s David Fincher films.
Mm.
I loved his stuff a lot.
Yeah.
What
the
else did he
game.
do?
The Game is a Panic Room, which was in the 2000s, I think. But
Oh.
Yeah.
but he also did The Game, which is a fantastic and very, very underrated movie that more people should check out. Faux show. And he did Fight Club.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
he
right.
did Fight Club.
There you go. Well, he did Dune. I didn't know that. Blue Velvet. These are some 80s movies here.
Yeah.
Eraserhead. No way.
Eraserhead alongside David Lynch.
The Elephant Man. Wild. He
Oh,
died
yeah.
recently, didn't he? He just passed away.
Elephant Man?
Yeah.
David Lynch did, yeah.
Yeah, David Lynch.
Oh.
Wow. That's great. Hey, Kat. Great
Doesn't
pick,
look
Kat.
around.
Great pick. Heather, you're up with your number 3.
I'm going to go with. I'm pivoting.
Pivot.
Pivot.
I'm saving. Kylie and I were talking about one of them. I'm gonna let her have it since she's, you know.
Have it?
So can I have it? Can I have your number? So I'm gonna go. I'm using it right now. I have
Bro,
so
the back of
many
your head is crazy.
right. It's ridiculous. Yvonne, that's a French name. I have such a long list, but there's one that none of us have brought up, and I'm shooketh. Casper.
Yeah, I mentioned Casper.
I missed something.
It was almost my number 3. It's actually my number 4.
Aha.
Love Casper.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Casper's great. That house is so cool. That weird,
Right?
crazy house with all the
And the Backstreet
contraptions, the
Boys,
weird roller.
everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
It's
the
Backstreet
Backstreet Boys.
It's Devon Sawa. I don't care.
Mhm.
Like those few minutes where he's
But can I
Human.
keep you?
Can I keep you? Oh, speaking of which, I follow him on the socials, and Devon Sawa actually had someone. They asked him to write "Can I keep you" like on their arm, and they got it tattooed.
Wow.
And it looks awesome.
Oh.
So he's like, my 7 minutes in the movie were worth it just to have this.
Hey,
For sure.
Love it.
Just classic Christina Ricci. Like she was like the it girl for like the
Oh, yeah.
creepy movies back then. But like just I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Everything about it. I loved Casper, like the cartoons and stuff like that. So like having a movie and then having it be like for me like that real life and animation type style together was
Honestly,
so cool to me.
And for the time, it looked really good.
Oh yeah.
It did. It looks
Yeah.
great.
oh yeah.
Oh
It still
yeah,
looks
yeah.
great.
It's impressive
Yeah.
what they do with the Casper. I mean, how they make it work.
And who else was in that movie?
Bill
Christina Ricci.
Pullman.
Lone Star.
Oh yeah, Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Everything goes back to Bill Pullman.
As it should.
Do you know who
Yeah.
else was in that movie?
Oh,
Mel Gibson.
Oh, that's right. Mel
And
Gibson
Clint
was in it.
Eastwood.
And,
Oh man, they did.
Oh, they
so
were.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, and the Crypt
Oh.
Keeper.
It's the mirror scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man,
what?
yeah.
it's been so long since I've watched it.
And Dan Aykroyd.
Dan
That's
Aykroyd,
right.
yeah.
Yep. And Sarducci, whatever his name was, that old
Yeah.
Oh,
comedian.
Guido
Yeah.
Sarducci.
Guido,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Ben Stein.
Ben Stein.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot he was in that.
He was the lawyer at the very beginning. Or reading the will.
From Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
Eric
Oh,
Idle.
yeah.
Eric Idle, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Names are not my friend today.
I got you. Together, our two
Yeah.
brain cells. can-
Our half brain cells will become one brain cell, and it'll be
Aw.
great.
you will all rule the day. And Kerrigan is just so heinous in that movie.
So good.
Sometimes I feel bad for like the villains in movies, but like
Her?
Not her.
not an iota, not an iota.
Oh yeah, she did
Really?
great.
Brad Garrett was Fatso. I
That's
forgot.
right. He was.
Yeah.
I forgot about Brad Garrett.
Huh.
God, he's
His
in
voice
so
was
many
all
good
over the
things.
place in the 90s too.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love his voice.
Yeah.
Fatso was my favorite.
Yeah, he was Bugs Life, Finding Nemo. I'm sure there are
Everybody
many
loves
others.
Raymond.
Mhm.
Two
Yeah,
Stupid
yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah.
He's so
Great.
great.
Incredible.
He's so great. Great pick. Casper's awesome. Awesome. I love Casper. Good job. Good job, Heather. Kylie, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Heavyweights.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
Ben Stiller.
That was how I
I've
was
seen
introduced to Ben Stiller.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
can
think
see that.
Keenan's in it too.
Yes,
my
he is.
favorite moment from Heavyweights is at the very beginning when we first see Ben Stiller's character and he does that motivational speech at the very beginning and none of them are into it, and then he runs down the aisle and has his hands out for the high fives and no one does anything, but he makes this
Goldberg.
sound when he's running through going
I have never seen it, but like I've seen so much about it.
It's
Like
it's
Goldberg's in
great.
that
It's
one,
a
right?
Yeah.
funny movie. It's a good summer movie too.
Yep. You got that right, Toilet. Yeah, back when you can get away with stuff, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
But really they weren't fat shaming. I feel like they were making fun of fat shaming because they came out on top at the end
They did.
and
Yeah.
they loved themselves.
even got that gym teacher vegetarian to also be on their side by the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome flick. Great movie. And that was was that pre or after Something About Mary?
Oh, that was
That was
before.
That was pre.
Mary was like 98.
That was 98. or 99, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. I'm trying to remember when he got his teeth fixed, but he was always a, because in something about Mary, it was he did not have his teeth fixed.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when you follow, if anybody's like me, I follow Hollywood people. I'm like, oh, look, they changed something about look, they changed this about themselves. They changed their physical appearance somehow. But Night at the Museum is probably my favorite Ben Stiller movie of all time.
That's a really good
My
one.
favorite is Zoolander. It will never be topped.
Would you say the school for ends?
I had that on DVD and I watched it so many times. Like the DVD wouldn't play right. I love that.
Burned a hole in the disc.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
Merman pop.
Bro, Tropic Thunder.
I
Yeah.
got the black lung pop.
I will massacre you.
Oh, I love that part.
Merman.
He runs out of the bar.
Booty sweat. Ooh, booty sweat.
Oh yeah, he is a Stiller. Yeah. I think he's coming out in the sequel too. He's like, check out the name, Grandma. He waving at
Jensen and Sam.
Hi, baby.
Oh, hey,
they're waving good night, Manny.
Good night.
Well, he is.
Manny's the favorite.
It is true. They love Manny.
Yep.
Oh, I'll love us.
They're like,
individually.
they wanted to ride every ride with Manny at the museum.
Manny was
Hey,
the prettiest girl at the party every time we hung out.
Everywhere he went, he had two shadows.
and you know what, guys? This is y'all's first time on the show too, so you know what you guys get.
Oh,
no.
but they're not on screen.
Just kidding.
They ran away. They heard about the creepy lizard man.
They're like, why is he wet? Why is it sticky, Jordan?
Johnny, why is it sticky?
Why is he
No, I couldn't do that to kids. I could not do that to the kid.
Oh, you could do that to my oldest. He would think it's hilarious.
Oh, he would love that.
Jensen would be like, "Why is there a lizard?"
Oh, good stuff. Oh man, I love it. Heavyweights, really good pick. Really good pick. My number 3, guys. I'm going with Empire Records.
Oh, okay.
I was, like I said, I was 13 years old. I was really into. I was at that age where I was kind of slowly moving out of Nickelodeon and all that kind of stuff, and trying to get into, teenager stuff. And that movie came out. And I remember watching it thinking, oh, this is so cool. It's just a bunch of people working. This is what real life is like. They're working in a record shop. It's got to be fun. It just looks like a good time working at this place, If you've never seen it, yeah. What? What?
I wish that's what it was like.
Oh, yeah.
A good time working, enjoying every second of the day.
Yeah.
Listening
Hey, it's
to cool music.
It's Rex Manning Day. It's Rex Manning
Where's
Day.
Manning Day?
And what's cool, what was really fun about it is every one of those characters, they all had their own personalities and they were all very different people, and so you had such a great cast in it too, that people went on to do. Renee Zellweger that went on, Tyler. Yeah, and then the girl from The Craft was in it. I forget her name. She played the main actress in The Craft. And it's funny, she filmed that around the same time. Robin Tunney. I believe if you watch The Craft, she's wearing a wig in that movie.
Yeah,
the whole
that's not her
time.
hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
because she shaved her head for
Empire. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Rexy, you're so sexy. Oh, yeah. That's a great line. Yeah. And some of the most quotable lines, just like that one, it's not on Rex Manning Day. And then my favorite one is the guy who loses the money and he's stuck on the couch.
Stuck on the couch.
And he's always coming up with these like Yoda-esque, quotes. And he's like, "What's with today?" And like, huh. Okay. And then he says, what my favorite line, and I still use this to this day, is, "Who knows where thoughts come from? They just appear."
True.
It's true.
So Empire Records is my number 3, guys. Yes, Empire Records. I'm getting some love. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
That was one of my when we were talking about soundtracks, movie soundtracks.
Oh, yeah.
Some girls are
Sugar
like
high.
I had that
Sugar
on
High.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song right there. Very good, guys. We'll do some after this final segment. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some rapid fire honorable mentions.
Mhm.
So, but in the meantime, guys, you know what it's time for? It's not real shout outs. I should probably read the crap I'm about to click on, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Push all the buttons, click all the links. Chaos.
Yeah, I'm gonna wind up pushing the wrong thing. You know, guys, you know what it's time for? I hit the wrong
your
button.
hole.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's do some card rips, guys. You guys want to do some card packs real quick?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do
I got
it.
muted. Everybody muted. What did I do?
No. No.
No,
What did you do that for?
Dang it.
I
Hello.
can hear.
Dang it.
I
This
can
happened to
hear
me.
Oh, he's
This happened to me last
unplugged.
time. I lost
Oh.
everybody's audio.
Hello.
Oh,
Party
I can
foul,
hear
Sean.
everybody.
So many movies. I'm writing them all down. Guys, talk.
Yes.
yes.
Am I muted? Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Hello.
Hi.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
You're good.
Okay.
Hey.
Putting in the private chat so they can see, hey, you're just unplugged.
You just unplugged.
There. Testing.
Okay.
1, 2, 12.
5.
Be right
15.
back.
11.
Right
Be right.
back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear
Don't
you.
go anywhere. Oh, you can hear me.
Welcome everybody to the Real Life Perspective Show. We
Yeah.
are your host, Splat
Yes.
Attack
Attack!
Podcast.
Yes.
Happy that
Spread
you guys are
into
here
a new-
now. What we're gonna do
My
for
dog,
today's
she
real
cries
rips?
like a little B word.
Today, what we're going to do for today's real rips is I'm going to show you some ducks. That's what I'm going to do. We've got a nice little pink one
Mallards.
here. Hope you guys.
What? Why,
Yeah.
why do we have ducks? I
And,
am lacking context.
And
I've
then,
got a
and then we have
teapot.
an orange. Isn't that nice? And nice.
Why do you
pretty
have tiny
orange.
Then we
ducks
got
and
the
why have you not
yellow and the
sent me
orange.
any of them?
And then there's a green one. I hope you guys like the green one. And
I've got
let's
some
see here. And,
Shrooms.
I got a Buddha right
tiny
here.
shrooms.
And there's Splat Stanley.
what you got something wrong with my ducks?
Send me
They're
tiny
not in a
ducks. I love
row.
tiny
Or in a
ducks.
duck.
By the
We-
way, where
for
can we get
context, we were
Splat Attack merch.
for context we were hiding these in the office
Fire.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Okay. Oh,
because
I- Love that.
Dr. Angela's foster daughter loves these, so we'd hide them all over the office, and she'd have to find them when she came over. And I had one. Kylie, you'd love this. I put one in a bottle of ibuprofen,
Oh my
my
and
God.
Kevin found it today.
That would be the best day ever.
Kevin was
Kevin
Kevin
say?
was
Did
like,
he
oh,
eat it?
he was dying. He goes to the bathroom and it was in the dark. He didn't turn the light on, and then put in his mouth, and then realized that's a duck. And
I mean, at least he didn't swallow it.
I'm
Yeah, I
very
know.
happy he didn't swallow it.
That's what she said.
Hilarious.
That's what she said.
I did.
Yep.
At least
I
didn't swallow it,
just
that's what
hear it
she
in
said.
my head now. Constantly.
No, that
I
was
think
me.
it's a constant thing.
So Sean put over in the comments, tell everyone about your podcast. Well, our podcast is Splat Attack Podcast. It's all about 90s Nickelodeon. Most of the people who are in the chat here are already aware of that. But if you're watching this on the replay, we're all about 90s Nickelodeon, and we do all kinds of really cool things. We've had a lot of cool guests, including Sean for the Real Life Perspective Show.
Yes.
So you guys should definitely come check us out. Hi, Sean. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear
Whoop,
me
whoop.
now?
Yes.
Yes.
We never
Sorry.
stopped hearing you.
Yeah, we can hear you the whole time.
Good. I was having some testicle difficulties on my end.
Deke.
Yeah. There you
Where'd
go.
it go? Ah!
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
All
Casper
right.
and Mortal Kombat. What's the other one?
So we're hunting some
They're all
Toy Story in
Toy
this one.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are vintage. We'll do those last. We'll save Casper for well. We'll see. We'll flip a coin. But let's hunt some Toy Story action in this bad boy right here, guys.
Yeah.
These are pretty new. They're from the China across the pond. That's China for you folks that
Oh, you meant
No,
China.
but yeah, they're not super
I was
rare or
confused.
expensive or anything, but let's do. Oh, we got right off the bat. We got our Woody.
That's what she said.
Holographic Woody.
I was looking for the Deke.
There you go. Let me find this. We're gonna get it. Let's get it. There it
There
is.
we
Boom.
go.
There you go.
A little bit. Hey, look, it's holofoil Blastoise. Says toilet. Yeah, is that what these are? Look at that. Look at that
Oh,
holofoil.
yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah, so we we were hunting a Toy Story and we got it in the first pack, guys. Very
Wow.
good.
There's
good
a
dinosaur.
good dinosaur. Right?
Ario.
Oh, Arlo.
Yeah, Arlo. Thank you. We've got
I think that's Chinese for fire.
Everybody's least favorite Pixar character.
No.
No, that's Hadouken.
oh
Oh.
yeah. Have you guys seen that clip of that comedian online? He goes,
That's
guys,
the backside
video
of the card.
games. That was a real person in the studio. That guy did or did not believe in ghosts. You know, he's like somebody's in the studio going, ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. Sonic boom. Here we go.
Oh, there's
Ka-chow.
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. Yep. Ka-chow. And there we go.
Wow.
I love Zootopia.
Zootopia is one of my favorites.
It was
Utopia 2's coming out.
Yes. Number 2.
I'm
Oh,
so
when?
worried.
Zootropolis
I am
in
It's
the
gonna
UK.
be horrendous.
Especially after what they did with Lilo and Stitch live action.
I haven't.
We don't.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No.
We
talked
just talked about.
We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, same. I'm not a fan of new Disney. I don't like what they're doing with these movies for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but then we
they're-
got the Fox, Jason Bateman. There you go.
Yeah.
And rocking it
Yeah.
there.
I can't remember his name.
Zootopia is awesome. Great movie.
Nick,
Nick.
All right.
I was like, Steve. That's my go-to
Steve,
for a name when I meet
Jerry,
him.
Charles.
All right, guys. Both of these packs are from
Kevin.
1995.
Nice.
So these are both vintage.
Classic.
Save Casper for
Nice.
last. Do Mortal Kombat first.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat first.
Okay. You got it.
Do Casper first.
No, Manny.
What's Wienerville?
Style.
Oh,
I've never heard of a Wienerville.
what is Wienerville?
So these movie cards are game cards.
Both.
Movie.
So these are from
Yes.
the movie,
Oh,
but they also have these kind of game, these
Oh.
things in there.
Ooh, hey,
Oh, right on. That's
Game
right.
shots.
great. Nightwolf is amazing.
And here we go. Here's the scene from the movie where
Yeah.
Katana fights Liu Kang and she's giving him tips. She's like, hey, use the element which brings life. Guys,
Demon.
this
What is this? What?
What?
if you've never seen it, go find the animated movie that it was a so here's the movie,
Oh
right?
gosh, yes.
Yeah.
That's it's so bad.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks bad just right off the
There was
bat.
an animated movie of Mortal Kombat.
This right here.
Yes, it's awful.
The journey
Oh.
begins. So
Oh.
I remember-
gosh.
when this movie was coming out in theaters, I had walked to my local
It doesn't even
Walmart.
say movie, it says video.
Yeah. And I was like, and I saw this and I said, oh, I can get the Mortal Kombat movie right now. I don't have to wait for it to come to VHS. It's right here. So I
What a
bought this.
disappointment.
I
Oh
bought it.
gosh.
And yeah, you can see the kind of animation. So these are some of the fight scenes. That's the kind of like 3D-ish.
But it's like
Kinda
the
look-
game.
It looks like
No, it's not.
No.
say that top move, like the top picture.
It's kind of like Beast Wars style.
Yeah,
looking.
Yeah,
exactly.
and it's super slow.
the top picture, the like the stance of the guy on the left. It looks like he's about to be like a Michael Jackson move, like like doesn't it? Like he's about to drag
Come
that
on.
leg and it like
Just gonna moonwalk right out of frame.
He move right there.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's got that swag
He's a
right
smooth
there.
criminal.
Yeah.
Smooth ninja.
This was a promo movie that they put out right before. It also includes you could go, obviously some coupon books and things like that to go find. I actually like it because it brings a lot of nostalgia for me because I couldn't watch the movie because we didn't live in a town that had a movie theater. We had to drive all the way like an hour and a half away to go to find a theater. So, and this is a scene. Yeah, this is a clip from the movie, the animated movie. So I'm glad that these have those in this packs. There he is.
That's Johnny Cage.
There he is.
Those water
Nicolas Cage?
effects.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh man, there's
Nicolas
Scorpion
Cage.
and Johnny Cage.
And there are some chases in here, guys. There's like these red hollow foils that we're searching for in these packs.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you can get Sub-Zero action.
Mhm.
You know, so that Veronica Vaughn, there she is, Sonya Blade. Me and my kids did a rip on this the first time, and my kid said when I pulled this card, and he goes, "I don't really like Sonya Blade." I said, "Why?" Because she's negative. She's negative. And if you watch the movie, she's like super negative. She's like always, I don't know. It's funny that he picked up on that. He's like, she's always negative.
Will Clogger says that card is one piece of ace.
There you go. Nice one. And then there she is again. That's from the animated movie.
Okay.
So good stuff there, guys.
That was a good animated movie.
Yeah, that's this one. Yeah, it's good.
Not that. No, incorrect.
No.
That's the same one. It's the same one. It's the same movie. Guys, are we ready for Casper?
Ready.
Yes.
We're these are from 1995. We're trying to pull the Devin Sauer rookie card out of here, guys. That's what we're searching for, right? That's what everybody wants to know.
I will always look for him everywhere.
Who do you guys want to pull out of here other than Devin?
I just want a scene with the machine or a Casper or any of his uncles.
What?
Well, there's the machine right there. There's the Lazarus.
Yeah.
There it is.
The unliving room.
Yeah. Right off the bat. The unliving room.
What a cool set that must have been on.
Yeah, right. I love that set so much as a kid. I think it's so cool. The giant Rube Goldberg machine.
Plenty of nothing. We got the guys there. Let's see. Send Alex a Ricci card.
I have one. I have one, Toilet Clogger. I got some Casper cards when I was a kid. And I do have one with Christina Ricci when she was in that white dress.
Oh.
Nice. Toys in the attic. Yep.
The toy room. Yeah.
Toys.
We'll deal with you for Amelia. We'll deal you for Amelia. What is that from? What part is that from?
That's when they were talking to the dad about going to heaven, essentially, to bring down Amelia so that he could talk with her, because that was his wife who died.
That's right.
But it was all just a big joke.
Okay, yeah. That's right, because that's right. Fatso put on a wig.
That's right.
Yeah. I remember now.
My man.
Great stuff. Sunbathing spectors. Very nice. Very nice. Let's find out what's next. There he is, Lone Star with the plunger. Hey, Toilet, this one's coming to you. Toilet Clogger. Taking the plunger. And we got one more card here, guys, and it looks like it's what is it? It's Christina Ricci passed out, and he's dripping the water on her face.
Oh, that's when they first met. Yeah.
Frightful first impression. There you go. 19. Gosh. Go ahead.
I love Bill Pullman's scream because he screams like from the side of his
yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Good old Bill Pullman. Hey, there you go, guys. There's your Real Rip segment. Love it.
Oh,
Good
look
stuff.
at that Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great Teddy Ruxpin you got there.
Sure is.
There he is.
There you see?
Love the monster blood.
Yeah,
I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, there you go.
Let's switch that camera
Got the
back.
Taco Bell goosebumps. Yeah.
Dude, I picked that up at our local church event.
I got one back here.
Somebody donated. What are you laughing at?
What, did you picked up the Goosebumps thing over at a local church event?
Yeah, somebody donated a
hilarious.
ton of McDonald's toys. And I forget what else I picked up. I like some of those Looney Tunes. Like this kind of stuff. Like this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know. That's from a Goofy movie too,
Classics.
by the way. You know, these guys are.
Yep. Extreme Goofy movie.
There you go. An extremely goofy movie. Thank you. And who's this from? This is in there too.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know, Maleficent.
That's Donkey's wife.
Oh, Shrek.
Oh, it is, huh? She's like
I've played
purple
the
in this
dragon
toy.
in
It's like red in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, let me get my here. I'm on the big screen. Let's get us all back to normal, guys. Real quick, honorable mentions. I know we only got a chance to do a top 3. Start throwing them out there. What are some of your other ones on your list that you guys liked?
Now and
want?
Then.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Another Christina Ricci, great flick.
Love her.
Apollo 13 because space.
Yes, that was on mine.
Space. Tom Hanks in
Space.
I had Pebble and the Penguin.
Yes,
that's a
we were
good
just
one.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Into
had
the Mouth of Madness.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Love
Clueless. Clueless is on
Yeah.
there.
Babe.
My
8-year-old self loved Babysitter's Club because I loved the
Yes.
books, but the
Yeah.
movie
I
itself
thought that
doesn't
was
hold
going to
up.
be on your
so-
list.
Not as good as the books, yeah.
Vanessa and I
also
talked
had-
about it. Major Pain.
Yeah.
Major Pain.
I also had
Yeah.
Showgirls.
Showgirls.
Girls.
Jesse Spano.
I
Yeah.
had Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh yeah.
You.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
good
that.
one. Congo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
Yep, maybe.
nobody say Mallrats yet?
No, we didn't say Mallrats.
Somebody in their list had
No.
it Mallrats in their list earlier. I forget what maybe it was Toilet Clogger. I forget who it was.
I know.
I also
Um,
had
TV
the
movies
Indian in the
count at all?
Cupboard.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Village of
Tower
the
of Terror?
Damned.
Or was that 95?
Oh
The one with Christopher Reeve?
no, that was actually released
The,
in theaters by John Carpenter. He's talking about the TV movie.
Oh, it was in
Okay.
theaters.
That was 97.
Actually. Yeah, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Honey.
What, Village of the Damned? Or
Yeah, Village of the Damned was.
So-
95
Terror
for
was
Village of the Damned,
97.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Christopher Reeve or not?
No, he's thinking of a different one.
No,
At least I think he is.
This is the one with the kids that like get changed by the asteroid, and then they all have like telekinetic powers, and their hairs turn white. and they
Essentially,
take
yeah.
over a small town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to remember the actual. No, maybe it was just the actual movie because there was a that was Christopher Reeve's last movie, I think, before he had his accident, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember the TV movie, what the differences were. I can't do it.
I also had Desperado and Money Train.
Nice
Money
Money
Train.
Train. I forgot about Money Train.
I had.
The only other two I had were Indian in the Cupboard.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my out there one because I was a weird kid and I love a good period piece was Sense and
Sense and
Sensibility.
There it is.
Sensibility.
Nice.
Nice.
I remember reading Indian in the Cupboard in school, and then we watched the movie. And I still remember grabbing my little toys, and I had like a Thundercats Mumra lair where it had a door you could open. And I would always remember I would play just like that, and I would reopen it, and they would be alive. You know, oh, love that, love that imagination. I wish that's the way.
I know Meg would have called this one because we've talked about it before. Tom and Huck.
Yes,
I thought about that one, but that's
Yeah.
not one of my favorite JTT movies, but it's still a good
Tom and
one.
Huck.
What's your favorite JTT movie?
Oh,
Oh God,
Lion King.
Jungle to Jungle.
oh yeah. Wait, Man of the House.
Jungle to
Oh,
Jungle.
95.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Man, in the House, was that with Chevy Chase?
Yes.
And JTT?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was.
Recently, George went.
Yeah.
The late
Yeah.
George went.
I also
I do love
liked,
Jungle to Jungle.
I also liked Braveheart.
Great film.
I
Yep,
thought
Braveheart.
about it, and then like every time I watch it, I'm like, this is. I studied
Not gonna finish
history in college, and I'm just like, this is so historically inaccurate, and I
Yeah.
can't get past it.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'll tell you a movie that did not do well. It's cheesy as all get out, but I love it so much because it's such a fun movie. Cutthroat Island.
With Gina Davis and
Yeah.
Oh.
Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one-liners. That is peak ridiculous one-liners, and it's like Schwarzenegger level
Ugh.
one-liners in Pirates and Nothing But Explosions and Actions, directed by
Gross.
from the same guy that did Die Hard 2. It's ridiculous.
Nice. That's fun. That's good stuff, man.
My other like weird out there one that like people don't really talk about is Welcome to the Dollhouse with Heather Matarazzo.
Oh.
Never heard of that one.
I also had First Night with Richard Gere.
Yes,
Oh,
Richard
yeah.
Richard Gere. and
Richard
Sean
Gere.
Connery.
Yeah.
I
That was a
think
good one.
everybody loved that scene where he's running through the obstacle course. Remember, that's probably the most
Yes.
memorable part about the movie to me. Yeah, good stuff.
What about
Good.
the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I know.
I love that.
with
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze? Yeah.
Ivan
That's
is.
actually
Yes,
a pretty
Ivan
good movie.
Ooze.
Did you know
I
Ivan
saw
Starts
that
Ooze
off
movie
was
jumping
the
out
main,
of a
was
plane.
really good because I was a huge fan of the show back in the day. So
Yeah,
the guy who was
same.
Ivan Ooze was also the main villain on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep.
really,
Yeah. he-
Shut up.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Freddy
Belloc.
Krueger.
Shut
No.
up.
I just blew Kylie's mind.
That's what happens if you
Shut
open the
your
Ark of the
hoe.
Covenant and turn into a-
Oh,
Ivan
hang
Ooze.
on.
God.
I didn't remember this was 95. Living in Oblivion.
I don't know.
Anybody ever see that?
that
It's a
the-
movie about making movies. It was
Yeah,
Steve
movie about
Buscemi
making
and Peter
movies.
Dinklage
I wanna watch four.
No, I
and
never saw that.
Catherine Keener.
Oh, Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yes. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Kat, a movie about making movies was it also Get Shorty?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
also really good.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th year anniversary coming up in a couple of weeks. With apparently a buddy of mine was able. You remember Reese Manny, who was on with the Goofy movie
Yeah.
with us? He reached out to a guy who has a bunch of props and things from the movie.
Oh wow!
Really?
So
He's a
gonna-
big collector too, so that's awesome.
So well, yeah, Reese is, but he reached out to another guy who was actually has props from the movie, and he knows a bunch of people who worked on the set of the movie. So he's going to try to invite them on, and so y'all stay tuned for that. Might
Absolutely.
more Power Rangers movie. So we're supposed to go to the beach next weekend, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of rain. There's going to be a lot of rain.
That's all
So-
we've had.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue for another week.
So we may push it for another week, which is when we were supposed to do the Power Rangers thing. So we'll see whenever that goes. But stay tuned and follow me on Instagram so we can see when we actually have that. If you're into the Power Rangers, if you want to come by and see these people talk about what it was like to be on the set and show all their cool movie props and things like that. Guys, this was so much fun. Did you guys have a good time?
Had a great
Oh,
time.
it was so fun. Always fun to
Great
be on, Sean.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for
thanks for
spending some
inviting
time.
us.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Before we go, I'm going to highlight each individually, and you guys tell us where they can find you and what you got coming up. I know you're all part of the Splat Attack. You guys, are all doing that. But if you guys have anything else that y'all want to plug, please feel free to do so. And let's start with Manny and Heather. Are you guys ready?
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so I'm Manny, and of course I'm a part of the Splat Attack podcast. So is Heather with the girls' room as well. And stay tuned because we got more stuff coming at you. Especially next week is a big week for our little podcast. And we also have a podcast of our own. It's called Bedtime Banter, where it's like weird conversations that you have before you go to sleep.
That can only be found on Spotify, but
We're up to 12 episodes right now.
it's about me, an anxiety-filled human who at night can't fall asleep, and if I can't fall asleep, you can't fall asleep. So here's
Because
all the
I fall
weird-
asleep, but she wakes me up.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, why did someone start eating mushrooms? Who thought that was a good idea?
Or laying eggs.
Like,
who
okay,
thought that would
who
be
thought
good?
that came out of a chicken's butt? Let's eat it.
So follow us. I'm JORamos25 on Instagram, and you're
Hot Pink Valentine. Because I love well, I still do. Jimmy Valentine from Maroon 5.
that's us.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. That's fantastic. Miss Kylie, you're up next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Kylie. As everyone already knows, I'm on Splat Attack Podcast. I don't have a lot going on outside of that right now, but if you want to follow me on socials, you can find me almost everywhere at Viking Mermaid or Viking_mermaid. Follow me if you so wish. It's usually just a lot of posting random things.
There you go. There you go. And Jordy, you are up. Let's do it.
I'm Jordy. I'm Utopia Nostalgia Utopia on Instagram. You can see the handle down below. Outside of that, it's just an Instagram page about nostalgia, 80s, 90s, things I loved, and then I'm on Splat Attack pretty frequently. And definitely join us soon because we have a very special 100 episode event coming up soon.
Very nice. Miss Kat, here we go.
Hi, I'm Kat. I am also part of Splat Attack podcast, and you can follow me on socials at Catherine Jersey. I also have a cosplay account at Katsimile Cosplay on TikTok and Instagram. I don't post there that often anymore, but there's some cool stuff.
There you go. And finally, last but not least, Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh no! Where's the mayonnaise? Where's the mayonnaise?
Here you go, right there, right
Miracle
beside each other.
Splat.
There you go. Miracle
man.
Splat and Teddy Ruxpin. Megan just yelled at me, went, no!
No!
You heard it. I was like,
I heard a whole bunch of rustling.
It
and I
took
was like,
everything
what's
in me not
happening?
to scream it at you too.
No, Alex Nance, Splat Attack podcast. That's pretty much the only thing I've got to promote. We do have obviously a milestone episode coming up very, very soon next week, but after that, I will say we're having a 35th anniversary episode of a very special Nickelodeon show. So stick around for all that. If you want to follow me, you're welcome to on Instagram. True 90s Nickelodeon, although it's pretty much just me posting more Splat Attack stuff at the moment. But there you go. It's the eat, sleep, and breathe Splat Attack right now.
Very good. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. It really helps the channel and all that fun stuff. And thanks for spending time with us and giving us your quotes and just being so active in the chat. That really, and then Phoebe, right?
yes,
Phoebe.
the baby.
She's at Chaos Nugget Phoebe on Instagram.
Chaos Nugget. I love it.
She's so mad at me right now. Look at her.
Mom!
That's so good. Fun night. Says, hey, Toilet, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Splat, love y'all.
Yeah, thanks for
Sean, I
joining,
slept
Toilet.
today, and you're stuck with me now, buddy. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what kind of toilet humor you bring to the shows, my friend. Get it? Oh, okay. Guys, we're going to go out here, but on the count of 3, we are all going to yell out our favorite Adam Sandler line. I know that we can think of, whether it be from Billy Madison, maybe. You guys want to do our favorite Billy Madison lines? Yeah. So let's do that. I'm giving you guys a couple of seconds to think about it. You know, I said, you know what? It'd be funny if we all just yelled out, "It's Nudie Magazine Day." How about that? All in unison.
Okay.
All right.
You want to do that? Thanks again, everybody, for watching. My name's Sean. This has been the Real Life Perspective Show with special guest, the Splat Attack podcast. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And everybody, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. It's
It's
Nudie
Nudie
Magazine
Magazine
Day!